All right, bro. Let's get it in,
What'd
man.
you say Flat said?
Like, all right.
He said,
Here
all
we
right.
here we go.
Fuck that shit. We're gonna go like this. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. That's what Joe Rogan does. That's what Joe Rogan's intro is.
Oh wait.
No, I'm playing. Yo, what's up? I am RM. Welcome back to the podcast. And today I got my homie Muggsy. And we're gonna talk about some gym stuff, right?
That's
Some
correct,
gym
baby.
motivation. By the way I know Muggsy is, I met him at the gym out in Overland Park. I don't know who started going first. I don't know if it was you or me. When did you start?
About April, May.
Of last year?
So this April May be 2 years.
April, May.
So
Oh,
damn near
2
2
years
years.
that you've been going to that one.
Yeah, specifically, yeah.
Okay, so that is a year before I was, because it's been a year and a few months for me going to that one.
Okay, it's been almost 2 years for me for sure.
Okay, so you started going there first. I met Muggsy there. He's probably the first person I talked to, and I think that there's a reason for that, because Muggsy has a goal that I don't know anybody other than him who has this goal. And you want to tell him what that goal is?
Meet one person per day. That was the goal.
Yeah, he has a goal where he pushes himself to meet one person a day. And how does that work out every day?
Every single day it work out.
It work out?
Even the gym. A gym isn't.
So hold on, let me hold on. I'm trying to fix this fucking lighting. My bad.
No, you good.
Because that takes a lot of, like, for me at least, it takes a lot of, like, it takes a lot of character to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm an introvert. I don't like. It takes a lot of energy for me to meet somebody new every day. Is it difficult for you?
Absolutely not. Meeting people every day. I've been humiliated so much growing up in high school, trying to fit in too hard. That it just I don't care no more to be embarrassed from looking stupid. People tell me no, things like that. So going up to people, they tell you leave me alone. It's like, all right, next up. You know what I'm saying? So meeting people is cake, and especially in the gym. You're in an environment where everybody trying to better themselves. And they're trying to be positive. You can't be negative into a gym, going to a gym.
Well, the thing about the gym is, like, everyone's got their headphones on. You know, no one's really that available to conversate with at the gym.
And that's a good statement. See, I met most people in the locker room or the sauna. We got a co-ed sauna, so it's women and men.
Right.
They are in chill mode. Most people don't go in the sauna before they work out. It's usually after, like a little cool down. So going in the sauna, people got the headphones in, or they just chilling with their water. And I'll just, hey, what's your name? Where you from? What you do for work? What do you want to do for work? That's like the question that opened them up to, like, whoa, I don't know. So asking them what they do and what they want to do, most people like, I don't know. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I like what I do right now. Some people who older come off with, oh, I've been doing this for 20, 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? But young people, they don't know. They doing what they love. But that's the main question to open them up, because that's kind of like a curveball to them.
So do you like to spark ideas in people? Because it seems like you ask questions that make people question their decisions.
I like digging. And the way I dig is I make other motherfuckers dig themselves. Yeah. So the question of what you want to do makes them dig a little bit into themselves. Like, damn, what do I want to do with my life?
Right.
So that question definitely opened them up to more of a convo with me, and it ended up being a good relationship after that.
I got you. So what started your journey into this gym world and working out and being a gym motivator?
All right, so,
or not a gym motivator. What would you consider yourself? Because I've noticed your reels, all the content that you push has to do with gym motivation.
Yeah. So the way I got in the gym, I had to move out of my Westport apartment because my brother moved out, like, on his own, like, without even telling me. And then when I moved out with my mama, she needed my help anyway. She needed my help at the house anyway, so it was like beneficial for me to be there. I went into a deep depression. Got a job that I did not like. The people was really rude. The boss was really rude. I remember going into the job. I went to shake his hand, and he said no. Yeah. Where I'm from is very disrespectful. So, anyways, job was putting me down, and I'm passing the gym, going to work every day. And I'm like, dang, this is a big gym. So this is OP Genesis off of 103rd or 110th, whatever it is. Anyway, I said I'm gonna go get a tour. Screw it. So I went home, shower first after work. Went and got a tour, and then after my tour, I went broke paying the membership. It was like 120 down. I had like 150 in my account at the time. So I'm like, I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I ain't trying to kill myself, hurt myself. I've been there, done that. So that's how I started. And then at first it was weird. I've been an athlete all my life.
Yeah.
So but going to a gym lifting weights was a different thing for me. I've been a fighter, all that, but never like weightlifting heavy. So finally got up in there, went there every day. You know I was doing for a little while. Third, fourth day I started meeting people. I'm like, no, I'm doing this every single day. I'm meeting somebody every single day. Just see how it go.
Yeah.
See how long this process take. And eventually it wasn't just one, it was like 4 people a day. Sometimes 3 people a day. Sometimes it was 8 people a day. A group of people in sauna, 10, 12 people a day. And I ended up growing this platform via Mouthpiece. It's incredibly huge. I go into the gym and everybody show me love.
Yeah.
Simply because of my first interaction. I basically came off as creating a fan in a way. So I would be like, hey bro, you look good as hell. What's your name, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, my name blah blah blah. Like, all right man, look, you look good, but look at your Instagram. You look incredible. Yeah. I'm trying to be like you, but no, I'm telling you, you look good. So I come off to where I'm creating fans off the first impression. That's why my respect level is so high in the gym, because I basically created a fan from Jump Street.
Yeah, I think a lot of people appreciate you too for opening them up in the gym, because like for my instance, I wouldn't talk to a lot of the people I talk to at the gym if you wouldn't have played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the people I talk to now is because they were talking to you before. So you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people in the gym had that same effect.
I've been told that literally hundreds of times.
Yeah.
But a lot of like people tell me you the reason why I know so many people in the gym.
True, because but when I was just going by myself, bro, like I was just, maybe I knew like 3 people, but some of them were people that I knew before. You know what I mean? But like Austin and Chris, and I didn't know them. You know what I mean? But that's an interesting goal. Like I said, I've never known anybody personally that sets out to meet a person a day, and it's interesting to see the benefits.
Oh, I made a lot of money off that strategy. I met a lot of powerful people.
Yeah.
A lot of poor people, middle class, low class, all kinds of class.
I bet you learned a lot from just the diversity of different people. You know what I'm saying? 100%. Different backgrounds and all that shit.
100%. I ask people what their jobs are, how they got into that job. And they tell me their story, their background. Older people, the millionaires I met in the gym, they told me their background, how they got into the job. And I made a lot of money off the people in there because of the money they made. They helped me make a lot of money,
right?
Because of their successes. And I was so cool to come off to them, and I wasn't scared to come off to them because most people are introverts. Yeah, most people are introverts.
You consider yourself an extrovert?
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I'm not introverted. I gotta be around people. When I'm in public, people tell you whoever go out me in public, I like to cross people up and play with them and like say how you doing, like your shirt, woody woo.
Yeah,
I just talk to people for no reason, for literally no reason.
Right. Yeah, see, I like company, but I'm not very good at like interacting with strangers.
It's fun,
unless it's common shit like you like the waiter or But like when I'm not, I don't know. I guess I don't have an interest to meet everybody, But I also don't have a goal as to why I need to meet more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Compared to you, but for me, like it takes time. Even with it's not even like a female thing. It's even with males. I don't know. Like, I'm very closed. You know what I mean?
Like, the brain is so complex. When you realize how complex the brain is, you want to learn more about other people's brains. It's such an incredibly powerful muscle.
I think I've learned a lot just speaking to different people.
Yeah.
And seeing how they respond to things. You know what I mean? I think a lot. I think I wouldn't have I wouldn't have handled some of the things that I've handled if I didn't have some of the people that were in place at the time. Because, when you grow up around your culture only, you handle things how your culture will handle things.
Yep.
And when you're a person that's in a biracial, or is it biracial relationship?
Yeah, there you go.
interracial, biracial, interracial relationship, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't handle situations how you would handle. Well, I mean, you can, but it's not the smartest way because sometimes what you're taught isn't the best way.
That's very true.
And you think it is, but it's not. It's just all that you've seen. It's all that other people seen. But then you have friends from different cultures who are able to guide you in the way that they do things, and then you realize that, damn, that's why probably they don't have the problems we have.
It's funny you say that, bro. It's funny you say that because I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah.
So it's a big bubble of nothing.
Yeah.
No, not a lot of sports and like that. It's pretty all black, pretty much all black. So moving to KCMO, I'm seeing all these different sports and everything.
Yeah.
And in my journey of meeting new people, I made a bunch of mistakes. I looked stupid a billion times. I failed a billion times on how to meet different type of people. So I'm from the South, and the South is, people don't understand how terrible the South is. It's still the same like the movies.
Right.
So the bubble is so tight, bro. When you move out of there and really see how big the world is, a big playground.
So it's small where you're from?
Yeah. It's a lot of space. Like this. Go ahead.
You didn't even say, what part are you from?
I was raised in Lauderdale, Mississippi, and also Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
Biloxi's on the Gulf Coast. Lauderdale about 3 hours north.
Lauderdale, Mississippi. I only know Fort Lauderdale. I didn't know there was a Lauderdale.
It's a regular, no forts. It's regular Lauderdale.
No forts.
No forts, bro. We lived in a motherfucking fort.
So it's a small place.
It's fairly small. It's spacious, but that I mean the city about a 25-30 minute drive. Gas is about 10-12 minute drive.
Yeah.
To get food somewhere would be about 10-12 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. Everything for school about 30 minutes. To get home from school, we got to school at 2:30. We ain't home till 4 o'clock.
Right.
So many kids, and I'm like one of the last stops.
Right.
It's so far. Literally an hour and some change. Ain't till I'm home. It's a road trip to get home. Every day.
An hour?
A cool hour and some change to get home. Dead serious. Yup.
So when did you move to Kansas?
I moved to I was in Missouri. I moved to Missouri. May 24th, 2013.
Okay.
That was the day I got here.
You've been here a while.
I've been here for almost 10 years now. This year, May, will be 10 years solid.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
So back to biracial or interracial. Interracial relationships, because I feel like all our subjects have to do with relationships.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? But what were you saying about? It's interesting I said that.
Oh, because I'm from the South and how you can't interact with certain people because you from like your culture only.
Oh,
yeah, that's kind of.
Do you feel like it was like that for you too?
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Over here?
No, down there.
Yeah, you only around black people. Like you.
So is it because because there's majority black over there?
Yeah,
I got you. See, I grew up here in Belton, so.
Oh, okay.
It was, if I would have been in Mexico, then definitely.
Oh yeah.
Straight Mexican. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I was in Belton. I was a Mexican in Belton. Majority white. Blacks and Hispanics were the minority. Mm-hmm. There was probably like around the same amount. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And to me, I've always been interested in like getting into different stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I grew into liking music, especially hip hop music. And a lot of my Hispanic friends liked hip hop music, but they didn't know how to make it. They weren't interested in making it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And my black friends were rapping, so it was like, I had to make a change,
right?
Because I needed to be with the guys that were doing what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to play soccer.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to play soccer, bro. But we're falling off subject, bro.
No.
What was I saying? The reason I was saying that was because of when I said you needed different people to learn new ways to handle different things, mm-hmm. because sometimes the way we are taught isn't the best way. The reason I was saying that, I had a reason, but we flew off subject. The reason I was saying that is because when I was younger, like I was super jealous. Mm-hmm. I was like a jealous guy.
Of what?
I felt like it was just, I was insecure as far as for like with females. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was because a lot of my friends were that way. And a lot of the relationships I saw around me were like that way. You know what I mean? And my daughter's mother was black, and when we split up, I had a black friend, and through that time, he helped me understand a lot of her perspective because I was not understanding her perspective. I was just completely taking it completely the wrong way. So what he helped me do was understand her background more, to understand why she was responding how she was responding, because I thought she was just responding like spitefully. But there's a backstory. You know what I'm saying? And the more I told him, the more he understood where she was coming from, and the more I understood, and that was the reason why I was able to respond better, and things didn't get as bad as they could have got. But if I would have asked one of my Mexican homies, what do you think? It would have been different.
Way different.
You know what I'm saying? They would have been completely different. They would have been like, they would have said some dumb shit, or I would have done some dumb shit, and it would have gone horrible. Have you ever had any of that type of experience in your life where you feel like a different culture helped add, or helped or gave you some type of knowledge on like what things you could change, or gave you a deeper understanding on how to handle certain situations?
Never. Like being black is hard damn enough. So
Right.
shit, like I can't relate to. I can't ask somebody white how to relate to the privilege of white folks. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So I never had to experience that before ever. People ask me that how to adjust to black folks,
See
but
but that's
never.
different, because I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying in that aspect. I guess in my situation, it was with a black culture. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say like I've ever been asked to relate to the white culture either, other than be good when the cop pulls you over.
Oh, that not. Let me rephrase myself. Bro. That actually, there you go. There you go.
You know how to act when the cop pulls you over.
I take that back. So I actually take that back, bro. When it comes to racism, there is a way to handle yourself. There is a way to do that in the South. There most definitely is a way.
When it comes to racism,
100%.
Yeah.
You got to do it to where you won't get your ass shot, and they can't get in trouble, because convicting somebody white down South is hard. So yeah, you got to adjust to how they run things.
So you basically saying like, I feel like it's like that anywhere. Excuse me, because I feel like Hispanics we face racism too, and we can go all day and night between who goes through the worst. It'll never end. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we've always had to turn our cheek. You know what I'm saying? That's how we've handled it as growing up. Like my mom's she's always experienced it in her jobs. I experienced it from a young age, and to me, I was always taught just ignore it. Don't handle it violently. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Now, my mama and my grandmother, they all went to legally black schools, like legally black, growing up. So they had to do that, turn the cheek shit.
What is legally black?
Like they're older. So my grandma was born in like 1940 something. So this before Jim Crow and everything. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, all the schools were black, all black, and you had to bow to white folks at the stoplight, all that. It was legally all black school.
Okay.
So they had to do turn the cheek shit. Me, I'm gonna whip that ass. It ain't the same no more.
No, see,
yeah,
there's a for me, there's a certain level of when it's time to whoop that ass.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, it's not like right off the bat. I'm not gonna feel that way because maybe it's because I'm so used to it. And
used to what?
Just racist people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can almost tell where one is.
Yeah. On me.
You know what I'm saying? That I already expect it, but for me, it's not. I've always said, like, for me, it's not the word, it's the action. And in the form that they say that word. You know what I'm saying?
It's a double meaning under it, they say it.
It is. It makes you question everything.
Everything.
You know what I mean? But to me, it's just like, it's when they've called me a beaner or a wetback or a dirty Mexican, whatever, I never got mad at what they said. I got mad at how their whole body was reacting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like that energy that they were just throwing out. I was never even listening to what they were actually saying. It was just like the way they were coming at me. And that's when I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I fear, I don't fear, I feel what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when I get like, okay, that's what we doing. But it's never me who's the instigator. Like I'm not the one starting this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Now look, white folks say the N-word under a fucking blanket. Silently. I'm gonna take the blanket off and whoop that ass. Like if you ain't got the body language don't matter, you said it.
What you doing on the
right? What you The shit should be retired. It should be retired, bro. It shouldn't be saying it no way.
Right.
If you say it in any form or fashion, it don't matter. You gotta get ganked. You got to get ganked. It's disrespectful. It's an old thing when they don't do a day and age now. I don't want to hear it.
So do you think no white boy should ever be saying that?
Hell no. Unless I say they can't say a damn thing. I'm the one who said they can say it.
Right.
I'm the boss of that.
I got you.
That's that.
Yeah.
Now, minorities can say it. Mexicans can say it. A lot of my Mexican friends get scared to say it. Like,
yeah, but not, and that's because, like, see, like, I have a thing with that, too, because there is a lot of Mexicans who say it, but there's also a lot of Mexicans who say it who don't really hang out with black people.
Yeah, that I agree
with. But because they feel like that we're a minority and we're brown, they feel like it's all. But I don't, since I'm around black people a lot, I don't like when that happens. Because I'm like, you don't have the experience for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and you don't, like, I don't feel like they even have a solid black homie.
Right.
So it's like, does that give you the right to say it? You're just falling. Basically, it's like a rolling ball of somebody who said it because they do come or do have a history with black folks, and their homie thought it was cool because he's saying it.
Yeah.
And now he's saying it. And then now the other guy's saying it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't know that. Now, if I met some Mexican dude saying nigga, and I don't know their background, I just wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, well, they're Mexican. I don't give a damn. I don't know that they've been around black people now.
I don't think all black people feel that way, though.
They don't.
You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Not all black people feel that way.
I don't give a damn. If you're Mexican, that's pretty much goddamn it. If you're white, I don't want to hear you say it. Even if you're telling a story, there's no explanation or justification to saying it. You don't need to say it.
Right.
There's no need for you to say the N-word. I don't even say the N-word with the ER. I don't say it for fun. I don't say it for a story. I say N-word
even
with
me,
ER.
as a Mexican, I would never say that.
I don't like to.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like mad disrespectful.
I don't like hearing it. I say N-word with ER.
People should know. It's just like...
Retire it.
It's
black folks retire it. Everybody retired the N-word with the ER. Nigga is for us and Mexicans. I allow that. Now that's that. I say it's cool and anybody got a problem with it, holler at me. But white folks don't say it no more. You can say it behind closed door, but we don't hear you. That's okay. We don't hear you. But come time in the grill, that's the problem.
Yeah. No, I completely understand.
Especially me being from the South. I've been called that from racist cops, racist white folks. So I come from a whole other area of the world.
I was called that from a female.
A white one? A white one?
A black one.
A black. I don't like that.
She's like, you just another.
I don't like that. See, that made me question that motherfucker.
I was like, what?
What the fuck she is? Give me an Instagram later. She tripping. She tripping, bro. So I don't like that, bro.
She wasn't happy with me.
I'm not happy with her right now.
She wasn't. That's why she probably said it.
I'm not happy with her.
I'm just like the rest of them.
Yeah, she need to get slapped by some other girl. That ain't right. Don't no black person call somebody else that. No.
That shit was hilarious.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, man, I don't know how we got into that conversation. But
it's a good conversation. It's a good conversation.
We getting into topics we didn't even write down, bro.
And that's how it work, bro. This how to gank the flow. We go with the flow. Water.
South.
Straight water.
So, what did you do in the South? How old were you when you moved?
Ooh, here?
Yeah.
2013? 15? 10 years ago. So I was 15.
So did you have any type of like, did you play sports coming up?
I did MMA.
MMA? Oh yeah, I forgot you do.
I was karate. I was 10 years old and started that. Took some championships home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin said you said you've been fighting since you was like 4 years old.
10.
10 years old.
Well, I've been fighting in the street. I started fighting like with my cousins and bullies at school. I was like 7, 8 years old. And I started fighting like on the street.
In school?
Yeah, in school. I was always in trouble fighting.
So you was a problem child.
I was a problem child. I was always fighting motherfuckers. My uncle kept me out of trouble on the weekend and everything, but coming to school, it was fight time. I remember his name too, Contarius Jackson. My biggest bully. Yeah, I'm gonna say his name.
Damn.
Punk ass nigga. Yeah.
It's some Eminem shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta say his name, but that was a bully. I mean, we grown now.
Angelo Bailey.
Yeah, we grown now. So he probably like, oh, I squeeze it. We grown now.
Did I have a bully?
Did you have a bully, man?
I don't know, bro.
I had a bully, but we fought all the damn time. But he wasn't no bully.
I did have a bully.
Bullies are people who pick on people they can't. Fight back.
Was he only your bully or was he just a bully?
Me. But I fought back though. That's the difference. I don't think it was a bully. Cause bullies pick on people who can't fight back. I was fighting back. So who that is like a what you want to call that? Not a bully, but a goddamn just an enemy.
That's why I was asking because when I think of a bully, I think of a person that felt like a bully to me, but I wasn't the only person he bullied. He was a bully.
A bully.
Everybody. anybody he could handle. You know what I'm saying?
He could handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bullies mostly got problems at home.
Yeah.
A lot of problems at home. Yeah.
They come out trying to take it out on everybody else.
Yeah. If you expose it, they bitches. Expose that tough guy shit, they a bitch after that.
Right.
I like that tough guy shit. I love that shit. Oh yeah. I love that tough guy shit.
You think we got bullies at the gym, bro?
Hell yeah. I believe it's motherfuckers there who think they're better than everybody. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I think I'm better than everybody. I think I'm the best. But I don't like down motherfuckers for it. I always motivate people. Yeah. But I'ma always say I'm the best. I'ma always say I work the hardest. I'ma always say that about myself. That's me and my confidence level. I know I'm the best. But I'ma always tell motherfucker, hey bro, you look incredible. Keep going, doing woo. I'm always motivate people, bro. That's the main goal, to motivate, inspire everybody.
I feel like the best.
You supposed to say that.
I always feel like I feel like I'm the best at what I do.
You supposed to say that.
You know what I mean?
If you don't believe it, if you telling all you cells in your body that you kind of good, then you not good. You gotta tell yourself every day, I am the motherfucking best. I know I'm the best at lifting weights. I know I do more reps. I know I spend more hours in the gym. I know I eat the best.
Yeah.
I drink more water. I do all this shit.
You know what I've noticed is like everybody's strong, but everybody's strong in like a different field. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with our circle at the gym, like I've noticed that I might not look the strongest. I might not be the strongest, but there's my head strength is crazy.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Mentally.
Yeah. Like my head strength is crazy, and it's just like, what do you feel your strength is
in the gym?
Or just
the reps?
Just in person? No, I'm not at the gym.
Okay.
Just as a person, I just noticed. I just been noticing that because, you know, at the gym, like you just try to find your different strengths. And me mentally, I'm a mental person. Like, I'm always in my head. I'm always analyzing things. I'm always analyzing situations and how people respond to things. I'm always just trying to find the best way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always analyzing myself at the same time. And one of the things that I've realized is that I am mentally, I'm headstrong. You know what I mean? Which is why people struggle with me and trying to change my opinion, because I base my opinion on a lot of facts before I even fight in my opinion that hard. It's based on facts. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's gonna sound cocky as fuck, but a lot of the times I end up being right. You know what I'm saying? Like when my ex said, she's like, "You always think you're right." I was like, "It's because I mean." You know, so I end up being right a lot. No. But when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
If you admit it and own to it, take responsibility for it. That's good. Don't gaslight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Take responsibility for when you're wrong.
That's how I was raised, though, man.
Hell yeah.
My dad's a very like wise guy. You know, he's an OG. His father died when he was 3, so he had a stepfather. Kind of grew out in the street. Took care of his mom early. You know, as a youngin. So my dad's got a lot he's got a lot of street wisdom. And when I was little, bro, he used to tell me exactly what was gonna happen to me. He's gonna say, "You're gonna run, you're gonna trip, you're gonna fall, and your head's gonna crack." And then that exactly would happen.
Mm.
And I'll tell him, you jinxed me. You know?
Yeah,
That was my response to him, because I felt like he was. I felt like he was telling my future. And I was like, if you don't say it, it won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just his experience of where he's been through, that
Mm-hmm.
he was catching me in the same pattern,
Mm-hmm.
and he knew exactly what I was going to fall into. And I just hated the fact that he was right
I'm
every
weak.
time. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Every time.
No, back to the strengths in the gym.
Yeah.
My strength is probably gonna is no probably it is uplifting the energy of the gym.
Mhm.
You can't go into a gym and have shit energy.
As a person outside, I feel like you do a very good job at that.
Appreciate that.
Because honestly, bro, there's nobody out there that actually does that.
No, I don't think no one does
No
that
one,
like
not
me.
even. I don't want to say. But
No one do it like me.
I don't want.
No one do it like me. I don't think nobody can do it like me. Nobody ever do it like me. I uplift the whole gym. When I walk in the gym, it's power. I've been out my gym for about almost 2 weeks now. Our main gym.
Yeah.
When I go back in about 2 weeks or so, or whatever.
Is this the first time you've had this type of experience?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had this type of experience anywhere else?
Like influence?
As far as the influence you carry at the gym now, have you had that type of influence anywhere else?
Yes, I have.
You have.
I have.
So it's not new.
Because
like as a child, sometimes like I used to feel like I was a leader since I was a kid. Because in kindergarten, a lot of kids used to look up to me to see what to do. When we went out to recess, I was the one telling them what we was going to play. You know what I'm saying? But that changed when I moved to the U.S. My leadership got taken away because it was given to me. It was just a natural gift. But when we moved to the U.S., it was kind of taken away because I was a foreign kid. You know, no one was going to try to follow me, so I had to rebuild myself as a young kid here. You know, and that was, but back to you. Do you feel like you've had that influence as a child?
As a child, I did not. I was a wannabe, trying to fit in too hard. I remember moving here and switching up my accent to sound white because I was ashamed of how I sounded and I wanted to fit in hard. And I realized how different I was, and I was like, my fucking stupid ass, go back to how I was. Like how I'm talking right now is how I talk normally. So yeah,
give us the white voice, bro. Give me the white voice.
Hello, sir. How are you, sir?
I hear that voice at the gym.
Bullshit. Like sound like a damn fool. A damn fool. But people up here judge my accent a lot because of the way I sound.
Because it's different.
Way different. In those southern, like I got like a Mississippi / Louisiana type of lingo.
Yeah.
You can hear it. It's really a different type of lingo. But
my daughter's mother has she's from North Carolina, so they got a different, and it's not the same.
It's different everywhere. Yeah. It really is. Atlanta different, Mississippi different, Louisiana different. They all, but mine's like a Louisiana / Mississippi mix kind of.
Obviously, they asked you where you was from after hearing it.
Well, but like here in this city, 100%. Like, where you from? You from the South? Like, yeah, I'm from the South. I can hear. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll just ask where I'm from. They can like, I hear that shit. Yeah, but it's always some judgment. But nah, my accent does tinkle people's mind a little bit up here because it is very different. Midwest is a big melting pot, and not a lot of people from the South move to the Midwest.
It's not that big of a melting pot.
Well, KCMO? For me, it is at least. For me.
You don't talk about a melting pot. Go to New York, bro.
I ain't been up there. I ain't never been on a plane before. I never been on an aeroplane.
New York, you see a black man, you speak to him in English, and he speaks Spanish. It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? They have everything over there, bro.
That's my own experience.
Everything. That's when I literally, I feel like New York is the pinnacle of migrants.
Really?
In the United States. Period.
I gotta fuck with that deal.
Period. Bro.
They need to see me.
Yeah, there's so just so. I think there's a little bit of everything there.
Damn.
A little bit of everything. I don't think that there isn't a race there. It's just crazy. Yeah, you'll be walking down the street and you'll hear French.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? And then you'll walk down another block, you hear like Chinese, and then you hear Spanish, and it's just like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Then you hear country.
Well, hell no.
You know, it's everything, bro.
No, that's a pot that's melting real good. Swiss cheese and hell yeah, good cheese, melting real good. Rotel dip.
All right, bro. Let's get into our first subject.
Hell yeah.
So the first few subjects were
right
off the top of the dome.
Off the dome here. Hell yeah.
So our first subject was dating at the gym.
Then at the motherfucking gym.
We want to talk about what we think, and if you think something, comment on the comments.
For sure.
Like the video, share it, please. But dating at the gym, how do you feel about dating at the gym?
It's risky.
So let's talk about this subject though, because I forgot to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Dating at the gym, does that mean dating women at the gym, or bringing your date to the gym and gymming it out together?
Either or.
So just dating at the gym.
Yes, it is very risky.
You think it's very risky?
It's extremely risky. Unless you got a really hunted down lady who believe that when I get a man, it's him and only him. I find a good man, I ain't letting them go.
Yeah.
It's very risky because a lot of younger women don't know what they want. Yeah. And when they find a man in the gym, it's not hard to find a good looking guy in the gym, especially if you're young and want some meat. It ain't hard at all. You find some good meat in there, you might get to do. He do one thing wrong, you got 20 other meats in there.
That was a good point. You said young women don't know what they want.
They do not.
I think young people, because I've been there. I mean, I still struggle with that, but I feel like when you're young, you know what you want. You don't know what you need.
That's a great statement.
You know what I'm saying? Because you end up getting what you want. It ain't what you need.
Yeah.
It ain't what you need.
It ain't no more.
So the problem about dating at the gym, and I think everybody would have that problem depending on how they're into their partner. Because it could be an old couple that ain't really fucking with each other for a long time, but they're just together. And you go to the gym and there's temptation. They could fall apart just as bad as a young couple could fall apart. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're right. I feel like dating at the gym does add a risk. You
goddamn right. It's as risky as taking your girl to the club. Because dudes in the club, all they want is some pussy. They want to flirt with everybody. Yeah. You take them to the gym, it's full of motivated men. Yeah. Driven, successful. They got money.
They look good.
They look good. Their chin bones is structure. Everything is right.
Testosterone.
It's the same energy. It's very risky.
Yeah.
You understand? Unless you got a really hunted down chick, it's really, really risky, bro. Evil.
Yeah.
You got to be careful, bro. Because I look, bro, I ain't going to bring up no past experience like that. Okay? But it happens, okay?
Right.
Elephant in the room. Raw. Okay?
About 10 minutes ago.
Raw. Yeah, elephant in the room. You be careful getting a girl in the gym. If you got a girl in the gym, she's single, you go to approach her, and she fuck with you, she hunted down with you, you might have a chance to keep that rolling. But if you take her if you got a girl and you been with her, take her to a gym.
You know what I think?
Shit.
I think dating at the gym is not a bad thing.
It ain't a bad thing.
I think if you go to a smaller gym, it's probably better for you.
Way better. Take your ass to Planet Fitness and find a girl that she ain't gonna fuck with nobody. No. Everybody working on them blue jeans and fucking corduroys. They ain't working on no goddamn.
But definitely,
you're safe.
I feel like bigger gyms. I feel like you incorporate that high school clique groupie,
bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
I feel like that's what happens. When you're in a relationship, it's really hard to balance the privacy of your relationship and the friendships that you have in there.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And especially if you're dating someone who's friends with the same people, it becomes very. I feel like for me, it would be hard to manage.
I'm gonna piggyback off that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would probably distance myself from my friends to be working out more with my girl. Unless she didn't want me to. And if she didn't want me to, I'd be like, why?
Hint, motherfucking hint. Hint. And I can tell you, me being me, knowing everybody in the gym, let's pretend it's high school. Yeah. I know everybody in high school. I know who dating, who hating. All right? Now my girl know everybody in high school because she with me.
Right.
that's gonna accumulate to a problem because you know it's so much drama in the. I've experienced a lot of drama in OP Genesis, bro. Because I got to know everybody. I went out with some people, took people to the club here and there. I went out to eat with some people. It accumulates to drama, a lot of drama. It's like high school. It's literally like high school. You said it's spot on.
I feel like you can prevent that though. I mean, there's problems you can't prevent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I feel like if you know that you're not going to get along with everybody, if you know that your characters are going to clash, and you expect that from the jump, I feel like you'll know when that time is to like, all right, that's as far as we're going to go. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when people don't know that and that happens, they didn't expect it, so they're mad.
Yeah,
and then they lash out. You know what I'm saying? And anger or hurt, and end up doing more than they should have done. You know what I mean? But I feel like that could be evaded if people would just understand that things will go wrong.
Yeah.
Characters will clash.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's very dangerous. Because I thought of when we started hanging out, bro, the first times we started going out, I thought about that. Because I was like, everything's flowing so good. Energy, vibes are fine. Boom, energy's going. But as soon as something doesn't clash with somebody, or we don't do this because we want to go do that, or it's like someone's going to get butthurt.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boy. Let me tell you something right fast about the day in the gym.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, before it hasn't happened to us. But I was already pre-planning that. I was already premeditating that.
Hell yeah.
So I know how to respond to it if it does, or at least get a foot in before it.
So you an overthinker?
I'm an overthinker, but I'm more of a. I care about the people that I end up investing my time in, and I don't like to leave. Like I said before, I don't like leaving people. I don't like when I separate from people. I don't like being on bad terms. You know what I mean? Yeah. So as soon as I see that we're just not gonna agree, I rather just give a space and let that heal, and then that'll let us know if we should come back or not.
Yeah. Now,
you know what I mean?
The only way it's gonna be a serious problem is if an introvert adopts extrovert.
What do you mean? Explain.
Introverts ain't talking to nobody. They don't want to meet nobody. They see people they like. They don't want to go talk. They're scared to talk to them. Yeah. They'll never see the opportunity to do it again. As soon as they adopt the extrovert, who that motherfucker over there? Who he over there? Who that is over there? Who that is? Let's go meet him. I got you. Let's go talk to him.
So you're talking about using
an extrovert
to grow.
To grow.
I got you.
And I've met 120,000 introverts in the gym, and because of me, they're extrovert. Literally. So that rose to an issue. That rose an issue. It became an issue. I experienced it. An introvert adopted me. Yeah. And it became a problem. Right. Over time. It did.
Okay.
It is an issue.
That could happen. It's kind of like I said, it's like a high school mentality.
It is a high school mentality.
It's like being cool with the friends of the popular kid.
Yeah.
To meet the popular kid, to be a popular kid.
Correct. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's high school. This gym shit is high school. Extroversion gym is like high school.
Yeah, but there's a difference when it happens naturally and when it happens when someone's actually making a move for it to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Because like with you, with I feel like with us, like I feel like it happened naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because I used to see you around, and I knew you talked to everybody. And when you see that, you kind of feel like one day you're going to cross and you're going to talk to this person. Because it's just you're not a person that doesn't talk. Sometimes you wouldn't work out with headphones too. Yeah, you know what I mean. And that's when you know someone's open to conversate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because when I don't have my headphones, the conversations are a lot easier.
Way easier.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because when you don't have headphones, you don't even say excuse me. You just kind of
hello, what? All that bullshit. Like, yeah, that shit get irritating as hell.
But definitely there's a difference when people are trying to force that friendship. I know I can feel when it happens because I immediately ask myself, what do they want? You know what I'm saying? What do you want? That's like, this is kind of weird. It's too strong right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? What are you working on today, man?
Pretty random.
What are you working on, bro?
It's pretty fucking.
I'm doing chest too.
That's yeah. See, people know how to talk. That's just weird.
I'm doing chest too. I did chest yesterday and today.
Oh, great. Good job.
You know,
great.
But anyways, back to dating at the gym, bro.
Yeah.
You think it could cause problems in a relationship?
One, that's if somebody is insecure or somebody is untrustworthy. Either or. Insecurity is gonna be an issue. You're gonna be insecure in the gym. If you insecure, jealous motherfucker, you are going to be jealous in the gym. You're going to be.
So unless you have a solid woman.
Solid.
So how do you know you do though?
You don't. You don't. You hear about the. You never know. You hear about the six nigga pic?
Explain that.
The 6 nigga pic. It's a man who has a picture with 6 niggas in it, and every nigga in the picture dead, but one.
Dead.
Okay.
And
every person in the picture got killed by somebody else in the picture.
Oh.
And they all was besties.
So the guy that lived is the guy that
told the story
or killed everybody.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, there you go. You can't trust. You never know.
Yeah.
And I put 99.9% trust in every human, even my mama. And I say that 0.1% is because the brain is reversible. You only trust dogs 100%. That's it. You can't trust humans 100%, bro. So no, you're never gonna know.
What? Yeah.
Never. Women are emotional.
That's true, because I don't. See, that falls back to what I said earlier. I give my trust, but I know that I know that they'll fall short.
Mm-hmm.
Like my girl, I give her my trust. Does that mean that I think that she's not gonna break my trust? No. I know she will.
She's gonna.
You know what I'm saying? I know she will in one way or another. Maybe unwillingly or like not purposely. She might do something that she thought wouldn't look a certain way, but it does. You know what I mean? But that goes back to what I was saying. Like, I just expect it. For me, it's easier emotionally when I think that way than to just assume she's the perfect one.
No, don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? Or just fully, like I said, just pre-planned.
Don't be assumptive.
I'm like a fucking. What are those people that are prepared for doomsday? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I don't know the name of them motherfucking asses.
Bro, I got a fucking.
Them motherfuckers.
I got a basement full of goodies, ready for shit.
A prepared ass nigga. That's a prepared nigga. Call them prepared niggas. I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna save this can right here for when my heart's broken again.
Yeah, boy. Hell yeah. I feel you. All
right, so dating at the gym can be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for new couples.
It sure the fuck can. Good God Almighty.
Good new couples definitely have a disadvantage at the gym, especially good looking couples.
Yeah, because gym dudes like gym girls. I'm gonna look at your girl, she's sexy as hell, bro. I'm looking at your girl. I like gym girls. I look at her ass, I'm staring at her.
But see, I'm like, I don't know. I don't consider myself a gym dude yet.
Okay.
Because, like, I've only been going for like a year and a half.
You a gym dude, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You a gym dude.
I might be.
You consistent to hell.
I am. And my girl don't go to the gym. She wants to. But I didn't meet her at the gym. I was already in the gym. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind fluffy bodies, bro. That's one thing I notice about gym dudes, bro.
What's that?
They like tight.
I don't mind.
They like tight. They want their steak lean, bro. Like just a little bit of fat.
No red meat on that motherfucker. I don't mind a big girl. I seen some really well put big girls. I know some. I mess with girls who got a little junk in the trunk, a little cushion for the push. You know what I'm saying?
See, I like that. I don't like firm shit, bro.
I like your personality. That's what matter.
Yeah,
not your looks.
No, I definitely now at my age, I definitely look more of the personality than anything.
It's girls I used to talk to. I wasn't even interested in.
So like before, body was like fighting for the top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally.
But now, bro, for me, body's like 3.
Yeah, the last girl I talked to, I was not interested in at all.
Yeah.
After a while, talking like, damn, I like her. I like her.
So what in the category? What's the top for you?
For attraction?
Yeah. Like for you to say, I like this woman. Like, what makes you want to stay there?
Oh, so perception gonna be off the dome.
Perception.
Everybody know that, but that's not on the top. That's like what get me to come to you first. Like, ooh,
well, obviously, visuals,
yeah.
Obviously attraction.
When it comes to what I like about her, for real, bro, is she goofy as hell?
Yeah.
I like goofy ass women.
Yeah.
The shit, I like stupid motherfuckers. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I go in public and act like a damn fool. People get embarrassed around me in public.
Yeah.
I like embarrassing myself. I like girls who are goofy as fuck. I like girls who ain't lazy. I like girls who work out.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact,
low key, although, like I said, I don't mind a chick that don't go to the gym. You do need support when you're a gym going motherfucker, especially with your meals.
Yeah.
And just staying consistent.
I'd be damn I get a girl who don't go to the gym. I go to the gym all day. They come make me some goddamn fried chicken. Right. But to make them goddamn Brussels sprouts. Fuck out of here. Hell nah, girl. Put that chicken in the damn trash.
That's the worst, bro. When
yeah.
When you go home and there's fucking cornbread.
I'll be a motherfucking monkey. So you better make that goddamn them eggs, girl. Some turkey bacon. Quit playing with me, girl. Yeah. Some peanut butter toast, something like that. Yeah, nah.
So what is it? You said perception?
Perception is on the bottom, bro. That's what get me to go to her.
Okay.
I walk away from the girl. She got an attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she look good as hell with attitude. Pretty girl with attitude. Not attractive at all. Right. Fuck out of my goddamn face. What's gonna get me really, bro? Keep it 100, bro. It take time to realize that, like, bro, what her interest, what she like doing. She like going out. I don't want to do it.
For me, it's more so that probably falls under chemistry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the chemistry you guys have, whether it is like that, like, so if you don't like going out, she might not either. Yeah, that's chemistry, right? Yep. That's for me now. I feel like chemistry is what's more important to me. That's like my top one because I want to find like I want somebody I feel like I can handle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I can tolerate. So ultimately, I feel like that's what you want to have a baby with someone you can tolerate.
We shouldn't have to handle women.
Not handle.
Yeah.
I meant tolerate because like everybody's got something.
Yeah.
Even with friends. Mm-hmm. You can't tolerate some of your friends because they just got shit that you just can't tolerate.
No.
Same with a relationship. Yes. With a female. Some females have characteristics that you can't tolerate. Yes. You know what I'm saying? There's different forms of disrespect. I like her form. I like her form.
Matter of fact, bro,
her form is fucking disrespectful.
Yeah, bro, it shouldn't even be tolerate. Man work all day, go to the gym all day. He gotta tolerate some bullshit. I want to come home and be at peace.
Nah, but I'm not saying like you're gonna tolerate a female all the time. I'm just saying,
I feel
I'm saying you're gonna have a bad experience sometime. Yeah. But is that experience? Can you tolerate?
Can I tolerate?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because like I've been in relationships where it's a bad experience every 5 minutes. Every
hell
10,
no.
And that's not tolerable. How do you say it?
Tolerable.
Tolerable. Mm-hmm. It's not.
Shouldn't have to do that. You want to come home to peace.
Exactly.
Not to no bullshit again. After working all day, goddamn working in the gym, had a rough workout, you tired as hell, you lost money in the fucking stocks. Now you're stressed as fuck. You come home with some bullshit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. So chemistry for me, I feel like is more important for me now. I feel like it should be more important for everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? But for me, that's number one. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
Yes, and very specific hobbies matter. Very specific ones, like some outdoors, gym.
That's you?
Them two things gotta be in a girl. Outdoors, gym.
Okay.
Very important. We are earth beings as humans. If we not want to be outside every day, grounding, sunlight, spring water, primary water, them things will deteriorate the human body because that's not how we're not designed for that shit. We're not designed for that shit at all. Outdoors is how we design.
You like an active woman.
I like an active outdoors woman.
Camping.
Camping.
You like camping?
I love camping.
You lying.
I'm not lying. I love it.
I'm not lying.
Oh no.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's rare for black people. Although at least the black friends I've had and black women I've had.
I'm from Mississippi, bro.
They don't fucking camp, bro.
I'm from Mississippi.
I can't get my girl to lay a fucking sheet on the grass because she's afraid of spiders.
What the fuck? It's all kind of nicks and crannies and tricks to keep the bugs away. You got to camp to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for example, you want to keep bugs at your tent, dry sheets, lavender dry sheets, keep the bugs away, 100%. That's just the thing. I love camping.
I guess South is different, probably. I've never gone. I think the only South I've experienced is like Louisiana, but I was there for very short time.
That's South though.
It is.
That's South.
Yeah,
that's the South.
That's South.
That's South.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where's Mississippi?
Next to it, next door, right around the corner, shorty.
But it's not on the coast, is it?
Mississippi, it got a coast.
It got a coast.
Yeah, I was in Biloxi. That's a coast.
Oh, okay.
It's a coast in Mississippi.
So there's a lot of seafood there too.
A lot of seafood down there. A lot of good seafood.
What's your favorite seafood?
My favorite seafood? Probably gonna be them scrimps.
Scrimps?
Some scrimps, boy.
You like them shelled or naked?
I like them naked like a scripper. I like it naked like a scripper. I want to eat it right away. I want to get it and bite it right quicker, like that.
You gut it or not?
Nah, I don't gut nothing. I eat everything. I eat everything.
Hey, that's how you gotta do it.
But I like gumbo too.
If you you like gumbo?
I love gumbo. The gumbo ain't cheap.
If you eat booty, you can't be mad at no shrimp.
I do eat booty.
You can't be fucking peeling your shrimp.
Hell no, I eat ass, so I don't mind it. I don't. I eat the shit in the crawfish. Yeah, boy.
All right, back to the dating at the gym.
We went all goddamn. How the hell?
How we go from that to fucking
Good
shrimp?
God Almighty.
So, we wrote, can you trust your woman at the gym?
You asking me, can I trust a woman at the gym? Let me tell you something, partner. Let me tell you something.
Okay, you asking me that question?
It depends on how she handle the situation. If it's how she handle it. If you keep telling niggas that's my girl, leave her alone, you'll never know. You gotta let her handle the issue.
Yeah.
And that's how you know if you can trust her.
Yeah.
If she keep continuously bringing niggas up every goddamn day and talking to the same nigga every day and bring his name, you can't trust her motherfucking hell. Hell to the no. You gotta see how she handle problems. And that's how you know. You ain't gonna never know. Like I said, you never know you can trust somebody or not.
Right.
You got to let her handle the issue. And if you don't handle it correctly, you gotta go.
Do you feel like a person could truly be fully solid?
Yes. Because I am.
Think so?
100%. I've been cheated on. I never cheated. I don't believe in cheating. When I get a girl, she all mine. I know what I want. When I got her and I lock in, I know exactly what the fuck I want. She mine. I don't want any motherfucker ask, what's your type? My motherfucking girl, my goddamn type. Anybody else my motherfucking type.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Beyonce walk up and try to kiss me. I'm gonna push the bitch face away. I don't want her. I want my girl only. I'm gonna hold it down here. I don't want no other girl.
I felt that way about myself too.
100.
But it's always been hard for me to feel that way for somebody else.
No, I can't never trust nobody.
Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Like, that's why I asked you, do you feel like the person could actually be real solid? I didn't ask you if you could be real solid.
You asked if a person could be solid. Yeah, because I am. So a person.
Because you are, you believe that a person could be like you and be solid for you.
I ain't the only nigga like me. It's girls like me.
You're not.
Yeah. So I believe a girl can be 100% solid.
Do you feel like do you feel like you'll be able to identify that person when you find her?
Identify her?
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know.
Because let me tell you, I feel like you have to really be in tune with identifying that, because it might be from a female that you would not even look at in that form.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to really you have to know what it looks like when it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because like I said, it's always going to come from a direction you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
It's going to be from someone you didn't expect to take as serious. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you just looked at her as a friend. But now she's showing characteristics of she's solid. She's solid. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's the most solid shit that you felt had around. So now you're like, whoa.
I gotta like her down.
You know what I mean?
I gotta like her down.
So do you think you'd be able to identify that if you started seeing signs?
If I started seeing it, I might. 99.9.
And if you did, and it was in the situation that I told you, that it was somebody that you didn't view that way, would you be able to... Would you be able to stick with it?
If it's somebody I don't like somebody who didn't got the characteristics I like?
If it's somebody that, yeah, but they're showing that they're solid for you.
Well, it depends what the characteristics are.
You know what I mean?
It truly depends.
I mean, it's because sometimes, bro, God will send you the person you need, but they don't do everything you want. You know what I'm saying? They don't go to the gym. Don't mean that they won't.
Right. You can change their mind.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
reversible.
But sometimes what I'm saying is like, you got to really find the characteristics that best work for you as a person, and then you also got to lower the priorities on some of the activities that they do in your important list, because sometimes, like there's sometimes you're like, damn, she don't go to the gym. That's a turnoff. I'm not gonna be with her. You're gonna give 90% away for some 10% because you go to the gym.
Got a point.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
And that means that you prioritize your goal to like lose somebody that's good for you just because they're done co-align in that goal over somebody that does, but now everything about them fucks up everything else about you. You know what I'm saying?
Does that 90% girl like me?
Hella.
Then that's what you need to do. Fuck with the girl that like, not the one you like.
Exactly. But I'm asking you.
In that case, yeah.
Would you be able to identify that?
I am now. Yeah, now that you said the words out loud to me, yeah. I'm a hold her down. I'm a hold her.
I believe you will.
I believe I would. 100%.
I believe you will, because I feel like I have, and I feel like it's when it happens, bro. A lot of people won't understand it. They won't know why you're there, and that's when you know. That's when you know you're like, damn. I think he found someone good, because I don't know what the fuck. That's weird. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's weird. That's not what he goes for all the time. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's like ultimately that's the whole point, is to find somebody who's more compatible. You know what I mean? Because you can get a pretty chick, 50s, 60s. She's just gonna look old.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna look old. She's gonna look old.
Right.
All that gym shit
out the door. It's gone.
Out the door, bro.
Out the motherfucking door.
So, when you find that, can you trust your girl at the gym?
Is she 100 down?
If you feel like you know, I feel like you'll be at 90%.
I can't feel like I know. I gotta know.
I feel like you'll be at 90%, because I feel that way.
Of 90% trust?
Yeah, because I feel like my girl, I feel like I trust her, bro.
Okay.
I do. 90%.
Oh, Lord Jesus God.
You know what I'm saying? Well, but I'm going to give her that 10% of benefit of doubt so she can go do what she wants to do. Because what she wants to do is going to show me what I need to do.
Right.
And if she's good, I trust her. But I give her my trust. But I pre-plan. You know what I'm saying?
You got to give her trust when it won't work at all.
Nah, I give people my trust that have never showed me any reason why not to. She has never gave me a reason why not to. So it's like, here.
Now, say this girl I'm messing with, she started to go to the gym. Say she in my gym. She can't fucking do me foul. I know everybody in the motherfucker. I got eyes all day and all night, so I'm gonna know if something going down.
Right.
I'm gonna know. I'm gonna find that somebody. Hey, MUGZYBULLJUNK, I seen your girl talking to Woody. Woo. I'm gonna holler at you when I get to the general. I got bet.
Right.
I'm gonna know. In my case, specifically me, I'm gonna know.
Right.
Okay, because that's my environment. Right. I run it. So if something happen, I'm gonna know. But am I gonna trust her? I can't feel it. I have to. Beliefs ain't. It's bullshit. I believe I can trust us. Fuck that. Belief is bullshit. It got to be a fact. It got to be a fact. Maybe 100%. Has to be 100% fact. No beliefs. No feeling.
But you said you don't trust nobody.
I don't trust nobody 100.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
It has to be a fact for you not to trust her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I said I trust my girl.
Yeah.
But there's that 10%.
Why 10?
There's that. I mean, it could be a 1%.
So 99.9.
It's just not going to be 100 all the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got to keep that one
in the pocket.
Yeah. So I'm like, I gave you almost all of it.
Like a big portion.
I was holding this one.
Hell yeah. Like I gave you a pie. Give me a crumb.
You got,
Yeah. I feel
You
you.
know, you
I
got
feel you, bro.
your bill's 22. You got 25. You might hold $1
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah. Trust is a motherfucker in a gym full of men who are successful. Now, club niggas is different. Club niggas is different. They just flirting. But when it comes to
I
gym
feel
people,
like even the most solid female,
uh-huh.
because I feel like this is for us too.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna sit here and cut the shit. I feel like even the most solid male or female, if they are hit consistently, there'll be a doubt on one of those times. That's why consistent men end up getting the female, because eventually it breaks.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of these relationships, long relationships, marriages, they break. And they usually break from a male that was consistent over time,
That's fucked up.
over years.
Oh shit. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're
You didn't
good.
see that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up on both parts.
That's why I said, like, that's why it's important. I feel like it's important to speak your mind, and it's important to teach people those type of things, because a lot of people don't. I don't feel like a lot of people think about that. That even you like, I tell my girl all the time. She tells me how much she loves me, blah blah blah, and I'm just like, I hear you. She's like, what do I got to do to show you I love you? I was like, time's gonna tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard it all.
Yep.
I've heard all of it.
Yep.
And if in 10 years from now you're still the same, I'm gonna like feel like you love me. And I'm not saying it's gonna take that long for me to treat her like she loves me. I'm gonna treat her the way she treats me, but it's just, for me, it's like we haven't even been tested yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't gone through hardships.
Yep.
We haven't been tested. Like, this love could go down on the first little rough patch.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like in a relationship, you might have a weak point to where your girl could be at the gym, and you might not be the brightest thing in that fucking room because she's not feeling you because of how you've been acting or what you might have said. You might have hurt her, and this could go on for months before it gets fixed. And there could be a Mugsy at the gym, you know, looking fly as hell, fit, talks to her every day. You look good. Giving her all that motivation.
I wouldn't do that to a. I respect men. That's the problem.
I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying you do that, but I was just giving you shit. I'm just saying when they look good, they're gonna be approached, and it's always during vulnerable moments when they let that chance in.
Yep.
And that's man and female. We do that too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I feel like bigger gyms are a problem.
Yeah.
For relationships.
They are.
And I feel like you can't really. I don't know. It's just.
It's also on the man too, bro. If you know a dude got a girl, respect that man. Leave that lady alone.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
It's fault on both ends. If this nigga didn't know I had a girl,
and sometimes it's not us not respecting the relationship. It's actually the girl approaching us.
Yeah. Or she don't handle it right when she do get approached.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes the female likes to be friendly.
She like the attention.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that makes us look like we're not being respectful, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, what do? You know what I mean?
Yep. I feel you. Depressing topic.
All right, another subject for dating at the gym is the type of attire your woman should. Do you feel comfortable, or does the way your woman dressed to the gym matter to you?
I can't tell her what to wear to the gym, but I'm always feel like, her ass so fat in these damn shorts. Lord Jesus God.
I feel like that. It's one of my biggest things, and my girl don't go to the gym. But if she did, I'd want to look good. You know, I want my woman to look good. I don't care when dudes look at my girl. I don't. Now, if they touch her, it's a whole different subject.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna get touched for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't care what she wears. Do I care if she wears like them leggings that go in booty? I don't. But for certain exercises,
take my shirt, girl.
Take my
hoodie, put it on your waist. Put my hoodie on your waist.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like, but yeah, man, I feel like, you know, because when women do that, when they wear those type of outfits, it does cause a lot of men to look.
It's as if they want that attention.
It looks
That's
that
what
way. It looks that it's hard.
Indicates.
So women from men, it's hard for us to understand why you would wear that for any other reason, right?
Literally,
it's hard for us. I can't make any senses other than look at this ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That what you
look
think?
At my ass is fat. It's in my crack.
But if we had a woman in here who we went to the gym, she would have a different explanation.
Yeah.
She'd probably say she feels sexy, or she feels more confident, or it makes her want to work out harder. Who knows? Maybe that's why men wear hoochie shorts in the gym.
Like, look at my fucking
look at my thighs.
Look at my fucking string tanks I wear with my abs popping out. She might hate that.
So maybe women. See, we don't have a woman here because I was. That's another question: is do for a woman in a relationship, does it matter what a man wears? You know what I mean? We don't know that.
It don't matter if the motherfucker faithful. If she hunted down, it don't matter what the fuck she wear.
I don't know. Some women don't like their men showing a lot.
You know what my last girl told me, bro?
You know what I think though, bro? I think you can pretend to be as strong as you want.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the more you pretend, the more you put your relationship at risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I can pretend to be the strongest, most confident motherfucker in the world. I can tell my girl, I don't give a fuck if you gonna make it, bitch. You gonna be mine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, something could happen, and it'll hurt me the same fucking way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, and I just feel like the more you're cool with being okay with visuals at the gym, the more risk you put your relationship in. You know what I mean? Because like if I saw a couple, and I'm a man, so I'm only looking at the chick, and she wasn't wearing no skin tight shit. If she was in some fucking just regular shit, even regular leggings nowadays they're boring.
Yeah. It's hard.
You know, even regular leggings now are boring. Like the attention will not be as intense than if she came in there with some shit down her crack. You know what I'm saying? Because that just tells me like that just kind of lets me know that like she wants confirmation from us.
Yeah.
Not him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My last little told me that she would like if girls flirt with me all the time. And I asked, why the fuck would you like that? She said, because I know I could trust you. And that's just me looking at you like, that's my man. Everybody like him, but he can't. They can nobody have with me.
But see, that's like double-edged sword. She thinks she wants that,
right?
Until it actually happens, and it consistently happens, and it eventually
clicks.
It's gonna break that little wall where it's gonna start to get into her emotions and feelings, and then she's gonna start getting jealous, and then she's not gonna like.
Or the motherfucking nigga gonna get hit on too damn much to the point where this girl too bad. I might want to fuck around and fuck with her.
Or she's gonna be like, you know what? You got way better woman looking at you. I am nothing. You should be with someone else.
And she can think like that, but she can keep that mindset. It's gonna backfire.
Yeah,
I didn't like that mindset. I'm just saying what you said, but maybe women think like that.
I don't think that's a bad mentality. I just feel like too much of something is always gonna destroy it.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like it's always good because like my girl, she says she likes when women look at me. But can you imagine if she has to deal with that all the time?
All the time.
It's not gonna feel good.
Nope.
It's gonna cause problems.
Yep.
You know, and I wouldn't want to deal with that all the time.
Hell no, I don't want to deal with it all the damn time. I want to deal with it for one nigga. Fuck you talking about?
But like me personally, I don't like attention like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel weird, uncomfortable.
Shit, I don't mind attention. Like I've been on camera a lot, you know me.
Yeah.
So the tension, I don't mind it.
But some days,
I don't crave it.
Some days I just want to be low key.
I don't blame you.
You know what I mean? Do you ever feel like that?
Absolutely, but I mean, yeah, being low key. Like I've been viral before, so being low key feel damn good after all just goddamn attention. People think they want it. No,
Right.
Being low key feels good sometimes. Truly, if you're on the radar too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like you got to take a break.
You gonna want that break, bro. Every celebrity on earth right now want a break.
Exactly.
Every single one.
So in the dating game, I think we're past dating the gym, right?
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's hard as hell. Good luck, niggas.
I'm being honest, bro. A lot of my friends who have had gym relationships haven't made it.
I know so many girls in the gym in our gym right now who have had 3-4 dudes coming in and out with them. Like, I can't say a name. Okay, so just I'm gonna say her.
No, don't say names.
A girl. A girl. I'm saying a girl. First and foremost, A. She fucking had a boyfriend for like 3-4 months. Came by herself like a month. Came back with two more dudes. I'm like, what the fuck? They all gym dudes.
Yeah.
They all gym dudes.
It's a culture.
I'm like, damn. So she been looking at these niggas the whole time. She was with the first guy. She was with this dude for 3 months. She looking at 4-5 of them gym niggas the whole time. She take some change off and have another nigga with her next. I'm like, come on, bro. It's
crazy.
It's crazy.
But it's like that's what happens when you shit where you eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just I don't know. That's kind of why I like the fact that my girl doesn't go to the gym with me. She's not at the gym. It's kind of like it's like when you were in high school and you had a girl that didn't go to your school. You know what I'm saying?
It's still niggas in the school.
Yeah, but you didn't get to see everything that was happening. It's almost better not to know.
I feel you.
At least you're not tripping 24/7.
No, I'm still gonna be tripping because I don't know. Yeah. I'd rather see and know.
True.
I'd rather she go to my goddamn school. I'd much rather know a girl in my gym than date a girl in another gym.
But my girl don't go to the gym. If she was going to another gym, then that'd be.
Let's change gyms, babe.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be it. But she was going to another gym, it'd be different. But she's not going to the gym, so I know she's at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But chilling, parlaying,
chilling, bro.
Hell yeah.
So dating so let's say you got a gym chick, right? And that gym chick had a great job.
Okay.
And she made double your money, bro.
Okay.
Would that matter to you?
No.
You don't mind a woman that makes more than you?
No.
Me neither.
Never.
I would prefer.
I would too. Matter of fact. Shit. Matter of fact.
Because, you know, some men, they're insecure about having a woman that is a breadwinner.
Fuck out of here. That shit squeeze it.
Yeah, I've never understood that either. I never understood that either because, like, why not?
Money is the most materialistic thing you can get.
But see, the only reason I think depends on how she acts.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
How she acts.
Like, if she's gonna treat me like a little bitch, then that would cause a problem.
Don't belittle me because you make more money than me.
Yeah.
I'm a high value man. Respect you got a high value man. And treat you right. The money don't matter. If we could pay our bills and travel the world together, she make 100. She said she make 200 a year. I make 100 a year. Nigga, that's 300K a year. Right. Who give a fuck? We parlaying.
Well, see, some men will think, shit, I'm only pulling 100K. She's pulling 2K. There's men pulling 3K, and that's when they get insecure because they're not the alpha male. You know what I'm saying? There could be an alpha male that comes in and makes more than her. And
then she can keep that nigga. Because if that's really the deal breaker, keep that nigga. That's real nigga shit.
Right.
If the money is a deal breaker, bro, you don't need me at all. Because you're going to find out that's the 80-20 rule. Shout out Tyler Perry. 80-20.
Some people value that, though. They value... Like, there's a new thing going around that I just found out about it, but they say marriage is more like a business agreement.
It is.
That's fucked up.
It is.
That's fucking
Look what
stupid.
you involved with a divorce. Look what you involving. Lawyers. We got to pay money for a divorce paper.
Yeah.
It's all money. It's politics.
But like, when you start looking at fucking marriage, like, love goes out the window.
It
bro.
do. It's gone.
It's not.
It's gone.
And I feel like love is like not real anymore. People don't know what love is. They don't know how to stick through shit no more.
Yeah, it's a big fucking illusion. If some nigga just said, hey.
Do you think someone's working to destroy the meaning of love? Do you feel like the Illuminati is trying to...
I don't think a specific person is coming to destroy it. But it's
you see what I'm saying?
I do. Like, some nigga really sat down in the chair and said,
look,
go
ahead. Since social media came in the game,
oh yeah,
it became the Bible of relationships.
Yep.
Memes after memes after memes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like media's trying to destroy those bonds?
Yep. Why do you think people older to get together 40, 50 years?
Well, look at my parents.
Exactly.
My parents been married 2 years before I was born. I'm 34 years.
Bless their heart. That's crazy.
Bro, I've seen my parents go through the worst. My dad was an alcoholic. My mom's never done any types of drugs. So she was dealing with his shit. Fucking damn near broke up in America. They're not from here. So if they would have split, you know, there's no family here. They're going back to Mexico. Everything they built up to that point would have been gone. And I remember my mom asking me who I was going to go with, if I was going to go with my mom or my dad. And I was mad to both of them. I was like, I ain't going with none of y'all. I'm going with my grandma. Fuck y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen that. You know, I seen that. I seen my dad fight his battle of changing. I seen him change. And then I've seen their relationship ease in the argument level. And I've seen how they've had their dry spots, how they've had their high spots, their mid spots, their low spots. I've seen them do this for 30 something years. You know, I've been with them this entire journey. So to me, sometimes when I'm in a relationship, I can gauge where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at with my girl based on that, based on what I've seen. But I don't feel like the females that are picked have ever seen that. Or have anything around them where they've seen the relationship that long. You know, and because of that is how I interpret love. You know what I'm saying? Because my father's never left my mom. And she's gone without work. He's had to take care of the house by himself before. It's been stressful as fuck. And, you know, I've seen my mom do a lot for my dad. And to me, in my eyes, they look like they wouldn't leave each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's my interpretation. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But if you destroy that interpretation of love, if you destroy the idea of if you love somebody, you stick through them or stick with them through everything, that doesn't exist.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I believe that media has a lot to do with that.
It's damaged everything. Even, let me tell you something right quick. Let me say something. People have literally created a way. This is why marriage is bullshit. And divorce is bullshit. They found a way to profit off people's happiness and misfortune. So let me tell you this. Say somebody's divorced.
Right.
Hey, these motherfuckers hate each other now. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create this paper. I'm going to call myself a lawyer. And I'm going to charge them to break up.
Right.
And split up forever. Or, these motherfuckers happy as fuck. I'm going to tell them, hey, why don't y'all stay together forever? Why don't you call this thing called marriage? I'm going to charge them to read a book and say, we'll do it together forever. They got to buy 2 rings.
They even gave us a deal like, hey, if you're married, what is it, taxes? Taxes are different?
Yeah, or what you talking about? Like,
if your marriage, like something's different. I think you can't buying a house. No, there's benefits to actually being married.
I don't know. I don't want to be married.
I think it's taxes. Taxes are charged different because you know how they
Oh,
they
you're right.
ask
You're right.
you
Yep.
if
Yep.
you're single or married.
Spouse, blah blah blah.
I
Yeah.
think there's a different. I don't know if there's a different percentage, but there's a difference. So
Fuck them
it's like,
goddamn taxes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what I mean. Fuck them taxes. Love is love. Fuck the goddamn taxes.
Right.
Fuck all that. You need to, if you love this motherfucker, love this motherfucker. Don't put a title on it. Don't spend £10 on a motherfucking a day worth of a wedding. 20 on the fucking honeymoon. That shit is stupid. It's motherfuckers profiting off your happiness.
Right.
You gotta pay the motherfucking jeweler for 2 rings for your happiness. You gotta pay the priest to say some
these
words.
Diamonds ain't cheap either.
Right, diamonds ain't no goddamn cheap. White folks made them expensive. They cheap as hell. Diamonds really cheap before they make them expensive so they can profit on your happiness. When you're divorced, you gotta split everything up in 2. Yeah. It's bullshit.
And women get alimony.
Alimony. Why don't you just fucking be mature about it? Be mature about it and split your shit how you had your shit. Instead of involving lawyers paying this nigga and that nigga to split things up in the fucking room, in the courtroom and all that. Paying court costs and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's how I've always viewed it. I always viewed it like, when I leave my relationships, I'm just like, you don't know me nothing.
You don't know me a motherfucking thing.
You know what I'm saying? I got me on my own.
Yes.
And if I have a child, I got me and my child on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Just handle your hand of the bargain when you got the kid. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there should be but see, what fucked it up is men that don't do that. Men that don't want to be involved. That's what fucked it up for men like me. Because we get the deal they should have got. Because we are showing our faces. So they can't go blame that guy because he's nowhere to be found. So the guy that does show his face gets the penalty. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's a damn shame.
That has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
It's a motherfucking shame. It is, bro. If I get married, which I doubt, it's gonna be a prenup involved.
You don't think you will ever get married?
I don't want to be married. I want to be with a person I love for life and call ourselves together. We're together. We're together. This is my lady. We're together. This is I love her heartbeat. I love everything about her. Heartbeat, brain, frequency, all that. She mine.
There's a difference between marrying in the state and marrying in the church.
Okay.
Because when you marry in the church, it's like you marry under God.
I'm not that religious.
You know what I'm saying? But I know you're not.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people's perspectives of marriage comes from marrying through the church, and they're marrying under under God. So to them, it's like more sacred. If because in church, in certain religions, you can only get married once, especially like in the Catholic Church. You get divorced, you can't get married again.
Yeah, okay.
Through the Catholic Church, you know what I'm saying? Through the Catholic Church.
Okay.
They will not. They won't marry you again.
Okay.
So a lot of Catholics think about that when they're getting divorced, if they're still practicing their religion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're like, shit, I won't be able to get married through the church again. Mm. You know what I mean? And if I get married again out of the church, am I really a Catholic?
That was funny, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That was funny.
But you see what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
Like it plays for some people that marriage can add a layer to their commitment.
A layer of commitment is marriage.
I said it can, depending on how they look at it. Like I said, if you're a religious person, clearly you don't want to upset God in your religion. Right. So you're married under God. You chose this man. He chose you under the same circumstances. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So they that's why I'm saying they could add a layer of commitment to them, because this is the way I look. This is the way it was explained to me. In a marriage is the Holy Trinity, right? It's a triangle.
Yeah.
It's you and your wife. If there's nobody in between, and it's just you and your wife, when that connection between you and your wife breaks, there's nothing else to attach to. It just breaks. But when you have God in between, and you do things not for her, but you do things for God, you'll do things for her when it's not when you don't feel like it's the rightest thing to do things for her, because you're not doing it for her, you're doing it for God. You know what I'm saying?
I actually kind of like that.
Huh?
I kind of like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I
though?
do. I kind of like it.
You're doing things for her or for God instead of her. And she needs to do things for God instead of doing things for you. And that's what happens when God is not involved in a relationship. Is we're only doing things for each other until doing things for each other doesn't feel good. And then it just ends.
I actually like that.
But that's the perspective I was taught. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And in a marriage, being married under the church is kind of like a commitment to that. To having that.
Okay.
And then having church people around you. But it doesn't mean it's gonna work. I've known plenty of people who have been married, doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like it's interesting, right? It's an interesting perspective to think instead of thinking I'm gonna be in this relationship for myself. No, I'm in this relationship because I promised God that I'd be in this relationship. And I don't know what his purpose is, right? Why he put us here. But he put us here. But I'm gonna trust his purpose, even though she's not being what she promised to be. I'm just gonna trust God. I'm gonna stick through it. 6 months down the road, it changes. Everything comes back. Whoa. But imagine if you didn't have that faith.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would have messed that up because at that point, you're in control of that relationship. You're taking control of it. And what controls you? Yeah.
What controls me?
What controls you? Emotions.
Okay.
So now you're in a situation that's emotional, trying to control a relationship. You know what I mean? So what do you think is going to happen? Without having faith in something that's exterior of your relationship.
It's probably going to fall flat.
It's going to fall, bro. It's going to fall.
I actually like this statement.
So, yeah, like, I'm not religious either, dude. I don't go to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in God. And my version of God is different from anybody else's. It's just my relationship with God. And I've had situations like that where I was like, I don't want to be here. But there was a lot of good things that have happened from the relationships that I was in that I felt like they were for a reason. That weren't because of me. They were just natural things that happened, right? They might have helped me through certain areas and blah, blah, blah. But to me, I was like, that was God. That was God placing them here to help me get through this. And because of that, I'm going to trust him. And I'm not going to leave them. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like no one else has that perspective. So they end up leaving me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like it's really hard when you don't have a person that looks at that triangle the same way. Because they'll leave. They'll make choices based on their emotions. And then what happens when those emotions cure? Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. I miss you so much.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where people make the mistake, bro. That's why till this day I've always been able to say you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it.
That's wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because I knew. I've seen it.
Wow.
I've seen them go months, years of struggling. And if I ask my parents now if they would do it any other way different, they won't. They wouldn't. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important to have mentors or somebody around you that you can view their story and ask them questions. And for them, it's benefited them seeing me fail because it added more value to them because they didn't get to see what I got to experience because they stuck together. You know what I'm saying? So it made them appreciate what they have a lot more because they got to see me go through the pain of separating with my child's mom. And obviously they got to see what it would have felt like and how it would have rolled out. You know what I'm saying? And where I would have ended up and how I would have ended up. Would have been horrible. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'd be right now, bro. I'd probably be bad because I would have ended up with my mom. And me in my early stages, me and my mom didn't have the best relationship because she was overprotective and I wanted to be a boy. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was more understanding. So imagine me with a single mother wanting to be a boy, I'm gonna lose. Like I would have damaged the relationship I have with my mom. Bad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that happens a lot in young males when they're raised in a single mother home. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to be men. You know.
So you would recommend marriage with a third partner, being God.
Being God.
Okay.
And then you don't like I said, bro, I'm not religious. I don't consider myself Christian. I don't consider myself Catholic. I don't know what I am. You know what I'm saying? I just know that there's a good force because there's love. You know love. Love exists.
It does.
You feel love.
I do.
You want to give love.
I do.
And that's God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's God. And I feel like God is love. And he's not in me. I don't feel like God is in me. I feel like God is God. And that's how I'm able to hold my decisions based on that. And that's how I walk. That's how I base everything. That's why I said whenever I split from a friendship or anything, I'm trusting God. It's not personal. So if like you and I fall off, I'm going to do my best not to take it personal and say, I trust God. Right. And I'm going to keep following my direction, my path, doing everything that I do because he'll work it out. And I'm going to do my job as his soldier to not hold any animosity because it didn't work out. Because it could have been his plan. So why would I hate you if it's his plan? You know what I'm saying? There's differences. We can't control those. You know, just keep like I would just try to walk the right way. And I fall short, dude, all the time. There's certain paths I can't do because they're too right. And I don't feel like I'm mature enough to handle those right choices yet. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that I can, they're hard. But every time I do them, bro, and every time I process and I know that I did the right thing, even though it was hard, it's the best reward. It's the best reward you could ever have, especially when you're depressed. When you're depressed, bro, the best medicine I've found for depression is good deeds. Because depression is a state where you feel like shit about yourself. You don't like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I personally fucking know.
Do you agree then?
Good deeds?
No, do you agree that depression is like a state of self-hate?
In a sense.
Okay.
Depression, it's hard for me to describe depression.
It is.
The cure for that is progress.
It is.
Progress is the cure for depression. That's that.
But listen, progress means putting yourself in a situation where you're not in need, right?
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to feel like you need. So you're in a position where you can provide. Right? Progress is a situation where you don't need me for shit. You don't need Austin for shit. You don't need nobody for shit. But you can give somebody something. Advice, motivation. You can't give me gym motivation if you don't have progress within your depression.
Correct.
Right? So you giving me motivation at the gym is a good deed. You don't have to. You don't have to talk to me. But the fact that you talk to me and then give me motivation, you're giving me something that you don't have to give me. That is a good deed. And that makes you feel good.
That's true.
When you feel the response and the positive energy back. And that helps your depression.
When I say progress, I mean I just went through some bullshit. Look what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm throwing out more content.
Yeah.
I'm meeting more people. I'm growing it. That progress feels good.
Yeah.
Granted, I am giving off something. I am giving it. At the same time, I am giving. So I do see what you mean. But when I say progress, I mean whatever you were doing.
There's artificial progress, and then there's internal progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like you have to do artificial progress so you could see yourself progressing to start feeling it internally. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And what I was talking about was internal progress.
Okay.
And I found that doing good deeds helps your internal process move faster.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, like me, sometimes I don't have the motivation to be in front of the camera, especially when I'm depressed.
You can't fake being happy in front of the camera.
You know what I'm saying?
Hard.
I don't. So the only way that I found is by being a good person and seeing the response from how people respond to who I am to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I start to gain more self-value for myself and start to feel like, damn, maybe I do got something to offer. Maybe I am not what I think I am. Maybe I could be bigger than I ever thought I could.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always found that like good deeds and just doing the right thing in the worst circumstances is like the best thing for me to do for my self-value. Mm. You know, even though it doesn't pay off right away sometimes. A lot of times it
won't pay off.
Fucking hate people hate you when you're being the weak in the link. Mm-hmm. Because it looks like that. Because you're not following the crowd. You're not doing what the crowd wants you to do. Mm-hmm. Well, it could be a fight. Oh, you're a pussy, bro. You're not fighting. But you're thinking mentally like, what are we fighting for? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, what are we fighting for, bro? Yep. You know, so you back out of the fight. And you did the right thing. But the whole crowd thinks you're a pussy. You know what I'm saying? And then the guy that tried to fight you gets in another fight, gets his ass whooped, he's in jail. Yep. And then you're at the gym. Yep. Still doing your thing.
He's thinking,
calm as hell.
Well, why did I do
calm as hell.
Shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all the people that thought you were a pussy, you're a smart man, bro.
Nigga in jail now.
It's always bro, the reward comes late all the time. All the time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a mentality of winning the long run and not the short race. You know what I'm saying? And once you start winning a lot of them, those long deposits start feeling like short deposits because they just start coming like this.
The rewards ain't late.
You know what I'm saying? They're on time. But what I'm saying is, when you do the right thing, the rewards can take time because it's a process.
Yep.
A lot of people have to process it.
Yep.
The real ones know how to, like, I know how to identify when you're doing things. Mm-hmm. Because I know I struggle with depression, and I know when people work off depression. Mm-hmm. People that struggle with depressions and are fighting to beat depression have certain actions, and I can sense those in you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When I know, and then there's people who fight with depression and are in a fight with depression, and will continue to be in a fight with depression because they haven't found out how to flip that energy into positivity. So they're just bitter. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? I can also tell that. There's people who won't admit that they're depressed, or that they've ever been depressed.
Never.
Or that they've been suicidal.
Yep.
You know, and those people call us weak, but I feel like they're the weakest ones.
That's the weakest fucking one.
Also, because you can't even admit it to yourself.
That's the worst thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in men.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like being an alpha is being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To me, being like, if I can't be vulnerable, that's a stage in my emotions I have not been able to pass.
That's a problem.
You know,
that's a problem, bro.
That's a problem.
It is.
That's like machismo. Mm-hmm. You know what that is?
Chismo?
Machismo.
Machismo.
Yeah.
Is that Spanish?
It's like a man thing. Like, I'm a man, bro. Like, machismo in Latin culture is like, it's like a dominant male. It's like an alpha male. It's like an alpha male. It's the same thing.
I just said chismoso.
You know, no, chismoso is nosy. Yeah, but to me that's machismo. That's like me pushing the man card way too far. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be vulnerable.
Bro. It's supposed to be.
We know you cry, bro.
Yes.
We know you cry.
If you don't, come on, but any nigga say they ain't crying, they're lying.
We know you cry.
They're lying. They're lying.
You know, and it's funny because in my podcast episodes, I've tried to push that card with certain people. I've tried to, like, just because I feel like that's my strong point. I feel like relationships And mental health it's my niche because it's what I go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. I get that.
So whenever I talk to people, it always just falls into that. It just falls into that. And that's the best parts of the podcast every single time. But people fight it.
Oh,
bro,
shit.
people fight it so hard. They're like, no,
man.
This is not what I wanted to get on the podcast for.
Oh, shit.
You know?
Yeah, boy.
But it literally, I'm telling you, bro, like, I have not been able to do what you do when it comes to the way you create your reels. And I do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
Like recording my depression, suicide thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I do it this way, which is inspiring to see you do it in your way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because here, I'm only talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of who's going to watch it.
Right.
But you are making suicide awareness reels, and you're talking to people in person, and you're asking them in person, have you ever been suicidal? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, to me, the way that I am, like, that's hard for me to do, because that's opening, and it's already hard for me to open up to strangers, let alone to be like, bro, you ever been suicidal?
And to be fair, they weren't strangers. To be fair,
well, they're not strangers, but
I know them for a short amount of time.
But they're, you know what I'm saying, they haven't had as much as, they haven't been around each other like you and I have.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was bold enough to ask him. I was like, there was no prep for this video. I was like, I'm gonna just, because I went through how I got that video going. Mm-hmm. I went through an episode like 3 or 4 days before. Mm-hmm. And my little woo at the time helped me through that little episode, because that night I was crying, telling my mama I want to end it with all. And it was hard, it was a rough night. I was like, yo, 3 days later, I was like, yo, I gotta it's bigger than me. This is way bigger than me. There's other men with this problem. I gotta expose it and help people, whoever going through this problem and can't talk, got weight on their shoulder, I gotta expose it somehow. So I'm gonna just make a video, a quick Q&A. Who been suicidal, and the gym supports that, because all I am is a gym guy.
Yeah.
So I figured the gym would help that, and that's what I did. And then my second one, following up on why I made it.
You know, your video really exposed how, to me, because you know, people with suicidal thoughts and depression, we a lot of us think it's just us.
Yep.
A lot of us think that it's like, damn, nobody feels like as bad as I do.
That, you know what's funny you say that? A lot of people told me, they were surprised everybody said yes.
Dude, I was just about, that's where I was going with it.
Yep.
When I seen the faces on your video, I was like, damn, we're all going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
I was like, damn, we're all going through it.
Damn, let's be friends, y'all. Let's say
you know what I mean?
Nah, for real, though.
And low key, bro, that video made my, like, I gained a lot more love for you. Not only because of the video, but because when you called me and told me you had something to tell me, like to me it was like a privilege to be a part of the people that you chose to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took it like, damn, I appreciate you for picking me as someone you want to tell, that you're struggling with it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to pick about that real quick, because I picked like 7 people. Mm-hmm. But there were only select few I really wanted to ask. It was you and Tyler. Uh-huh. You two were the specific people I wanted to ask.
Tyler,
the white dude with the black nails.
You can tell though. Yeah, that's what I'm. Remember when I told you? Yeah. There's you in person, like the way people speak. Like, you sometimes you can tell that they've been there. Yeah. Because Tyler, you don't have to tell me. I already knew.
I can see right through him.
Yeah. No, I don't see right through him. But I can definitely tell that, like, bro's been through some shit.
100%.
Because of how much positive he pushes.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm the same way.
And I didn't think that about him, by the way. I thought he was a bad guy. When I first seen him, I didn't know who he was. Like,
yeah, but you talked to him.
And I found out.
Yeah. Because he looks tough.
he lucky stab motherfuckers for purses. Give me a purse.
It looks like Riddick with hair.
Vin Diesel looking ass.
Hell
no. But nah, bro. That video is important. And it still get likes to this day. It's very important video.
I feel like you shouldn't stop.
I'm not going to stop that.
I feel like even if you don't feel depressed, you should always be an advocate
for that topic.
100%.
I'm going to always be an advocate for that topic. Because I still go through it. I still think that way. It ain't going nowhere. I tried 4 times.
Because you know what? The only time you'll be able to help is when you're not.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because 100%. When you are, you won't be able to help.
I won't be able to help.
When I'm depressed, bro, I won't be doing no podcast.
No.
My ass gonna be in bed, going through it.
I was out last week in bed, crying for 3 days straight. I didn't do shit.
Right.
I did nothing.
This weekend?
Last weekend.
Yeah, but you was fresh out of a little.
I lost a lot more than people thought. Then I was out. Yeah. But I couldn't motivate no motherfucking body. I was too much out on my own. I was like, I can't do shit.
But that's why you gotta keep showing up to the place where your friends are at.
I couldn't. My car was out. Remember that?
Yeah.
But it was like that's when I lost so much. Yeah. I couldn't show up to. That's why I was worse. I couldn't even go to a place where I knew I could cure myself.
No, I feel you.
It was super hard.
Did you learn something from that weekend?
Oh, motherfuck yeah.
Yeah.
I learned a few things. Be humble, because you can lose everything like that.
Yeah.
Fuck with the girl that liking at the one you like.
Yeah.
Trust is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Don't trust nan motherfucker. Hell no. And make sure you good on your own. I learned a lot of things about a lot of things. I ain't gonna speak too much on the situation because people gonna know. But I learned a lot of shit. Don't tolerate disrespect.
Yeah.
Don't tolerate gaslighting. Yeah. It's not gonna improve if you keep tolerating.
Don't tolerate.
You gonna have what you tolerate.
Yeah.
And I kept it.
Respect yourself.
I didn't respect myself, but I messed with somebody who I liked and she didn't like me as much. Mm-hmm. So I tolerated a lot of bullshit and I got what I tolerated and shit didn't improve.
Yeah.
And look what happened. Yeah. So I learned a lot from that bullshit this weekend, but it made me wanna. I've been pushing out content more than ever. That's what depression do to you that's what progress is. Progress is a cure. Yeah. I've been doing my workouts better. I push out more content. I help more people. I'm meeting more people now. I'm in a whole nother gym. I found a way. You got to adapt to your environment. I had to adapt to not having a whip, to not being in my gym, to not having my prep. So I went ahead and found my neighbor. I said, hey, bro, how long have you go to the gym? I go every day. Let me ride with you. 5 a.m., bet. I got in the gym. Got my prep back on. Got a new phone. I'm back on my content 1 or 2 times a day. I have to adapt to all this bullshit.
Right. But it's good.
It's good. And
it's good
come 10 days from now, I'm going to be back on my grind.
It's better. It's good that, like, it's what you need to do instead of letting it sink in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned for sure. Because, like, my daughter's mother was probably, like, the hardest breakup I've been through. Mm-hmm. And I let it sink in too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't know how to bounce back yet. I don't fucking know. But I let it sink way too far. And it caused way too much damage.
Granted, that was 5 years. I'm talking about 4 months. Way longer.
Yeah.
And you got an infinite tie.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, like, I had another 5-year relationship after.
Uh-huh.
And the process of that bounce back was a fraction of the process.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because of the first one. Because because my second, and I can't say I didn't love my ex any less than the other one because she was great. She was a great woman. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that I loved her any less. It's just that I had learned how to take care of myself a lot more by knowing how to just let go.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my daughter moving to a different state had a lot to do with me learning to let go because that's your kid. It's the hardest thing to let go of is your kid. You know what I'm saying? And having to learn how to do that teaches you how to let go of anybody. So as soon as me and my ex split, my mentality right away was remove her out of your thought process. Do what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And if she falls back into that, great. But don't think about that until it comes back into that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're available, take it. If you're not, sorry.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
Sorry. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I said it before I left. This is what's gonna happen. It's not what I want, but this is what I have to do for myself. This is how I protect myself. And yeah, bro, like I was depressed for years, probably 2 years. More than that. Almost 3 or 4 years. Like it started tapering off after 2 years after my baby mama. And during my last one, like it was a 6 months recovery process. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I learned how not to let myself go emotionally. You know what I mean? And I feel like the more I go through that, the easier it gets. And my girl, like, she fears that about me. You know what I'm saying? Because she's like, why are you so easy? You it's so easy for you to let go. I'm like, I mean, it's what's best for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It's what's best for me.
Yeah.
Like, you want to bounce? Right. Okay. It's gonna hurt.
Goddamn right.
It's gonna hurt, but I'm not gonna let it take me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
And it sucks. It's not a good thing to learn.
No.
You know, it's not.
It's
not a good thing to learn. It's just
in
this society is like it's like a skill set that's required now.
Oh my god, it's required 100%.
Because I find myself, sadly, trying to teach my daughter. Like I speak to my daughter very clear. Like I'll talk to her. I have conversations with her just like I'll have conversations with you about stuff like this. Very clear. So she, like at 11 years old, I try to like teach her how to control her emotions. I tell her all the time, a strong person does not act based on their emotions. If you're mad and you yell at me, that's weak. I tell her that, because she's very emotionally driven. And I'm just trying to help her in her future self, future relationship. Don't fucking jump off every time you feel something. Mm-hmm. It's not going to go good. It's not going to be good for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my daughter to fail. I want her to be married. I want her to have a man one day and be happily married. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm trying to help her just be able to handle her emotions earlier than me. Because I don't feel like when I was growing up, I don't feel like I was ever. It wasn't until I was 20, 22 years old that I heard, if you can't handle your emotions, you don't have a handle of anything. And when somebody said that to me, I was like, it just clicked to me, bro. Because I just thought about myself way back when I was young. And I was like, damn, I make emotional decisions. That's a female trait. You know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking, like, I'm not a man. Like, I won't be a man until I can make non-emotional choices. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started practicing that. Fuck, it sucks, bro. Because, like, when you mad, you want to respond. You want to act. You want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the right thing to do.
No.
And then you end up working twice as hard trying to fix what you did when you was mad.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like, think about a child growing up learning that early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many kids get told that as a young age? Not a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Were you ever told that? See what I'm saying, bro? What are they teaching us? They're not teaching us anything.
We taught to fight that ass.
We're not, bro. We're not being taught nothing. But it's not all our parents.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it has to do, like, school teaches us nothing. They teach us how to count. They teach us how to read. They teach us some bullshit history.
Bullshit history. You right. Yep.
You know what I mean? But where's the self? Like, why don't we have a self-care class?
That and finances. Them two, like, they need to be in school.
You know what I mean?
1, 2.
They offer therapy.
For what?
Well, actually, they don't offer. School doesn't offer therapy.
No, you got to pay for it. It's profit off of our misfortune again. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Misfortune, profit off it. Anything depressing in the world, somebody got to get paid for it. Somebody die, bro. This motherfucking mom, this dude mama just died. Let me go make a box.
$4,000.
Let me box. I got a box. I got a box for you, bro. It's gonna cost you a little bit, but I want you to put your mom in this box. I'm gonna dig a hole for you.
Not only
I'm gonna put flowers on it for you.
Not only that, before you die, I have insurance that you have to pay for your whole life.
If your mama got a bad heart, you can't afford it. She gone. She gone. God bless her heart.
But that's how it's always been. Indian, back in the tribe days, you broke your foot, you could potentially die.
Yep.
Infection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're paying for the technology to keep us alive longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that if you die, you got to pay, that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's devil's work right there.
So what if I don't? What they gonna do?
That's the devil's work. Because I feel like, for one, a loss of life, I feel like the only time you should pay for someone to bury someone is if they committed a murder.
So what would happen?
Like, if you murdered somebody, you got to pay for your grave, bro.
Yeah. Give me the money. Now, now tell me the situation if somebody died in my family, God forbid, and I can afford it, then what? What they gonna do?
They're gonna bury them regardless.
So what's the point of me paying for? They're gonna do
exactly.
Regardless?
I don't know if they're gonna bury them. They're probably. I don't know. That is a good question.
Or cremate them.
What happens? Google that shit, bro. You got your phone?
No, it's over there.
What happens? How should we write this in? That's a good question. I don't know what happens.
What happens if you die? You can't afford it.
Hold on. Let's see.
Ain't that a bitch?
What?
You can't afford a burial. You type fast as hell, boy. Goddamn.
I do.
They wrote a novel.
I don't spell right.
Oh, look at that, boy.
What happens if you can't afford a funeral? It says you don't necessarily need to worry about what happens to your body if you can't afford a funeral. Signing a form at the county coroner can authorize the release of your body to the state or county for burial or cremation. It may be possible to pay a fee to recover your ashes if your family would like them. So they're not going to bury you.
They're going to cremate
They're going to cremate your ass, and they might charge you a little fee still.
Well, what if I can't afford the fee?
To give you a little bit of that.
So what if I can't afford that?
Here's your mama.
That's not funny, bro. That's not funny at all.
But that's what it is.
Here's your mama. So what if you can't afford that? Then what? They just keep it?
What happens? What happens to a body if there's no money for the funeral? People who can't afford services are left with the cheapest option.
The cheapest option shouldn't be a profit.
Cremating their loved ones' remains and leaving it to a funeral home to dispose of them. What the fuck? So they don't even give you the shit. They don't give you nothing, bro.
That's fucked up.
So they cremate your loved ones' remains and they leave it to the funeral home to dispose of them. It says others may simply abandon relatives' remains altogether, leaving it to the coroners and the funeral homes to pay for cremation and disposal. So if you don't pay nothing, they don't give you the person that gave you birth. That's messed up. 100, bro. That's messed. I'm gonna rob that place. Give me my mama, bro.
Give me my mama. Give me my mama right now. Shit.
God,
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I almost wouldn't care. I don't want to go to my mama's funeral.
Yeah,
I don't go to my mama's funeral. I don't want to go. I can go to my dad, not my mama. I can go to my daddy's, but not my mama. That's the one human I cannot go to their funeral. My mother.
Why so?
Why, bro?
Emotional purposes.
Without my mama,
I know, man,
I would be dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I wouldn't be alive.
But you wouldn't want to say your last goodbye to your mom?
No.
Last moment on this earth?
No.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You know what we did in Mexico, bro?
What's that?
When our relatives die, we don't let the funeral people bury them. We lower them, and then everybody who ever knew the person grabs a little piece of dirt, says her goodbye, and throws the dirt in the hole. And then all the friends and family grab a shovel, and we start shoveling. We bury our own.
I can't do it,
bro. I remember going to funerals as a kid, and there'd be people with shovels crying, bro. Shoveling.
I'm not doing it.
Mariachi playing in the back.
I can never.
For real, bro.
I have to.
Mexicans, bro, we're like super fucking
human.
We'll fucking cry our ass off.
Superhuman, bro.
Then do some shit like that while we're crying, bro.
I got sisters through and through.
Yeah.
I can't. They need me there if my mama passed away. Or if my mama, when she passed away, God bless her heart.
I'll be there, bro. If I'm still around, bro, I'll be there.
You take my spot,
I'll help you,
but
bro.
you take my money's gonna make it. I got it. I'm not even fucking joking.
That's a scary thought, bro. Because I think about
God
that.
forbid.
I think about that all the time. I think about what's gonna happen when my parents are gone.
I can't go.
I already know I'm taking care of my brother for the rest of my life. He's basically my son. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like without them, I don't know what the fuck.
That's a level of. I'd be so misguided and depressed without my mama. I don't know what the fuck. My mentality would be 360 shifted forever. If my daddy died, I can go gladly. I'll gladly go. I might cry a little bit. Cause we don't talk much, maybe 2-3 times a month. And we
that's more than a lot of people. Bro.
Yeah, we only see each other 5. I seen them like 5 times in my life. Mm-hmm. So it will be fairly easy to meet them, not on the same day. And not to mention, I ain't met this side of the family at all really either.
Right.
So I'll be there, I'll be going there like, who the fuck you do with it? Like, that's Neil's son. Like, oh shit.
Right.
We never seen him before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a lot easier to go to my daddy's funeral, but not my mama. No.
Nah, I feel you.
I gotta be.
You have to be there.
I have to be void.
Do you know what's her take on it?
My mama's take? I don't think she know. But
have you ever asked her, like, Mom, would you want me to be at your funeral?
She gonna say hell yeah. My mama ghetto ass hood. She'll slap the fuck.
Why would you not?
Yeah, my mama gonna spit on the. She gonna spit on the back of her hand and then slap me with it.
She slap you for even thinking of not showing. That's
she gonna slap the fuck out of me like you gonna show up my goddamn. I'm like, no, I'm not. If you dead, you ain't gonna make me. God bless you, Mom. I love you. Dead, you can't make me go. But no, that's the one thing we guarantee we ain't making our lives. And she know that, we all know that. I can't go. I can never do that.
You'll go, bro.
That's the pain I just don't know if I can bear.
You'll go. You won't be able to bear the pain of not being there.
I don't know, bro. I probably gotta go through a lot more pain to prepare me for that day.
I'm telling you, you are not gonna be able to not go.
Nigga, what? Wait, hold on.
You're not gonna be able to
not go?
To not go.
Okay, yo.
Because when you get there, you're gonna be like, damn, I can't abandon my mom. And you're gonna go there with every single will in your body to be there, and it's not gonna be the most comfortable. But that's how I feel too. I don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? But I've already prepared myself, pre-planned. I'm gonna have to go no matter what.
If I go, I ain't going to the casket.
I mean, that's personal preference.
I'm gonna be in the back.
I don't want to either.
I'm gonna be in the back, not the front. Then the family in the front, right in front of the casket. Fuck that. It's gonna be a closed casket, back seat.
One thing I thought about, I don't know if I don't want to, but I know I will.
Strong ball.
I will have to kiss my mother one more time.
I can't do it.
And I don't want to feel the coldness.
I don't want to do that.
You know what I'm saying? But I know I will do it. Because I will not want her. I don't want that casket to close without one last kiss from me. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to suck. It's going to fucking suck. I'm going to cry like a little bitch.
You know the thing about...
But I know I'm gonna do it.
The thing about your parents, their body is not them. The soul is them. You're saying about to their outer being.
That's true.
Not them. They're still around.
That's true.
They're still here. They're just not here through the skin and all this. We are not this.
No, we're not.
We're not this. That's why I don't want to go. I'm not even saying about my mama. I'm saying about to the body that God gave her.
Yeah. See, if you look at it that way.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
She's still around. She around the way. She's spinning the block every day. So yeah, she ain't going nowhere. You just can't see it physically.
Right.
You can talk to her when you're dead. You can holler at her, hey, mama, how you doing? I'm dead now.
Right.
You can holler at her. You gonna be able to holler at her.
Right.
She ain't going nowhere.
Right.
That I can say. So you just saying goodbye to what was having her move around. Like, we got this little white ghost inside us, and we move, and it's helping us move these hands right now.
Right.
But when this part died, that's why we got to take care of it so hard. That's why health is so important. So we
Right.
can keep this shit for so long. As soon as it's gone, we still here. Muggsy ain't going nowhere when he dead.
Right. Yeah, when you look at it from that perspective, yeah. But I'd still wouldn't want to not attend my mom's funeral.
I'm not going. Yeah. Because if I stay home, she gonna be home with me.
But I mean, that was her body though. That was the body that your mom had for her entire life.
But it ain't her. Her body ain't her. Her soul is her.
But that is the last part of her on this earth.
That's like Bane from Batman with the mask. This is part of him.
It's like eating a pie and not eating the crust.
Bro, shut the fuck up. What the hell are you talking about pie and crust?
It's like it's like
patty pie.
Your mom, bro. You gotta go all the way, bro, until she's gone. You know? But I get your perspective, though.
That's a great perspective, I think.
It is.
I think that's the perfect way to put it. You're not saying bye to her.
No, you're not. You're not. And it's true. It's true. It's true.
But technically you are, because she can't speak.
It's difficult.
Her soul can't speak without a goddamn body. So, technically it's like,
what I'm saying by the pie thing is saying that these are the last moments of your mom's of your mom on this earth. Physically on this earth.
Yeah.
In this dimension.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it is like, I'm going to carry it out to the end. And then once I can't, I'll have her with me. She'll be with me still. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way I look at it. Just carry it out to the end till I can't no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
I fucks with it, bro. I just don't want to go.
I know it's hard, dude.
I got enough sissies where they can take care of it. I got a lot of sissies that can take care of it.
I'll give you, my parents' story is crazy, bro. Both my mom and my dad, they both lost their mom while we were here in America. And we weren't full citizens yet, so they weren't able to go to their funeral.
Damn.
They didn't make, they weren't there when they passed. They weren't there during the funeral. If all they could do, if they did not want to lose the chance of, because at the time we were trying to become citizens, right? And we couldn't leave. We can't leave the country. If we leave the country and come back, we couldn't. We wouldn't be able to come back legally. So they didn't want to lose the chance, because their whole purpose of coming here was to become citizens, and you know what I'm saying, and eventually go back once we were able to. And they decided not to go until we became citizens. So they didn't go. They didn't end up seeing their parents' graves till goddamn nearly a decade after they passed.
That's crazy.
And the first time I went back with them, it was 20-something years that they hadn't been back home. And I went with them the first trip, and I got to see their parents' graves for the first time.
What was their reaction?
I've never seen my dad cry like that, bro. Never. It makes me tear up, but like, I've never seen him cry like that, bro. It's crazy. And it's like, it just makes me, it made me feel like, man, I'm going to be hurt the day that happens. Because I got to see them, I got to see my dad he experienced his father's death at 3 years old, you know, but his mom was like your mom to him. You know what I'm saying? She took care of him. That was all he had. And just seeing that was like, it was crazy. Because my mom lost her father when I was 3. And I was young when that happened. I remember that happening. But she was there for that, you know, but for my grandma, she wasn't there for that. And that really hurt her, not being able to to be there for, because my grandma got sick here. She got sick in this house, and she got too sick to the point where it was too hard for my mother to carry all that, because she was in the hospital all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we have more family in El Paso, Texas, and in Mexico, and they're closer to each other than we are. So they decided to send her down there, and she ended up passing away in on the way to the hospital. And my mom's always held it. She always felt like she should have never sent her down there. You know what I'm saying? She always felt like she should have kept her here the whole time. She would have just stuck with it longer. You know what I mean? So when she passed away, and then she couldn't go see her, and it was just like very hard for her to accept it all, and she was blaming herself for a lot of it. You know what I mean? But that, imagine that, bro. Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've always found it amazing how they were able to do that, because I was young. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew my grandma. I've seen her, but I didn't. She didn't raise me. My parents raised me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as emotional for me to actually understand, like, I guess how bad the situation was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but just imagine that, man.
Yeah.
So I said, go to your mom's funeral, bro, if you can. Because some people can't.
Bless my heart. I'm gonna see how things turn out. See how strong I get.
Right. Fuck. You want to go back to these topics?
Yes. Let's see what's up.
Yes, take me back.
I'm sad as hell.
Sad as hell. We went from dating to
Death.
Damn.
All
right. What do you think of? Whoa, you came up with this one. Women friend zoning good men and picking bad ones.
Common. Very common.
Women friend zoning good men and picking bad ones.
Yes.
There's always that situation where you're in a friend group and there's a chick.
Mm-hmm.
And we feel like they end up picking the wrong one.
Mm-hmm. Always. Very common.
Why do you think that happens?
There is a reason why it happens. Because the bad guy, he has a personality that's attracted to the woman. I can't remember exactly what it is. But the good guy just ain't got it. And that's why they pick the bad guy. But then they get all these bad guys, friends on the good men, don't want to give them a chance, and then get done wrong too many times and say all men dogs. But it's always a guy who she know is a good guy, who she know gonna treat him right.
The good guy's boring.
Why you say that?
Because the good girl's boring.
I'm not boring. I'm a great man. I'm adventurous as fuck.
But in her eyes, like, you might be, in her eyes, she might want a dog. The problem is she wants a dog and a good guy.
Well, dogs are loyal.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, but she wants, like, I don't know. This is the way I look at it. Because I've been in that situation. I've been in a situation where I know a good girl from a bad one, but in the time and place that I'm in my life at that moment, I needed a bad one. Because that's what I was trying to get into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I was trying to get into. I wasn't ready for the good girl. I was like, I'll catch you when I'm done doing my bad shit. You know what I mean? But
why not refrain from bad shit?
But listen, but the difference between that is that I never intended, my intention was never to make that girl a serious relationship.
The bad girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bad girl. You know what I'm saying? Never intention.
Okay, that's the difference.
But like, yeah, but sometimes women take the bad guy and make a relationship and try to force it.
They're stupid. They're fucking stupid. They're fucking dumb. I don't get it.
What, you think it's a failure of identifying? I think it just, they don't know what they need. I think they know what they want.
They don't know what they want.
They don't know what they need. Because they're getting what they want. The bad guy.
They don't want no bad motherfucking dude. In reality, women don't want a terrible man.
All right.
No woman wants a terrible man who knows he a bad dude, who know he fucking on the bitches, who know he don't fuck shit, know he cheating, know he ain't got no money. She don't want no shit. No girl wants a guy like that.
Love is blind.
Love is blind.
They might not see all of that. You've been blind.
You go, boy. I've been Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. Good God Almighty, boy. I was playing piano like this for 5 years. I was blind as hell, boy. Hell yeah, boy. I was blind as hell, boy. Good God Almighty.
That's why I said love is blind, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Let me shut my black ass up. You got me on that one.
They might not see what we see.
It's damn near they know that. They know the motherfucker bad. They know.
They know?
They know.
So you know a situation where they know.
They know he a hoe.
For real.
And they still fuck with him. They think they can change him.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
They think they can I'm a good girl. I'm going to change this nigga. Psych. I seen another bad. I'm going to go fuck with this bad bitch right here. He don't give a fuck about you.
That's common in men, too.
It's common in men to what?
To pick the wrong women because they think that they can help them.
Think they can help them?
Save them. You ever been to a strip club like, why are you here, baby? You know how many guys are like that, bro?
You know what? It's a girl I met at the strip club who went to Mizzou. I'm like, why the fuck you here? I need money. I just need money.
Exactly.
I'm like, I guess, girl, but you got a boyfriend? Yeah. I'm like, he cool with this? Yeah. I'm like, he
bro, I've seen some beautiful women at the strip club, and I'm like, wow. Why?
Well, that's because their body can make them paper.
I know, but it's like sacred. It's like you were blessed with beauty, and it's like God gave you a gift, and then it's like, okay.
Right. they ain't got to work for that money like that. Man got to work hard as fuck for that yacht for 20-something years. A girl got to get some big ass titties for fucking all of 8 months to get on that yacht.
Right.
And get paper just like that.
It's almost like me, right? The reason I started this podcast is because I feel like I always have something. I feel like my words have a lot of influence.
Value,
influence, whatever. And I know that because of the response.
Yeah.
Not because it's my self-entitlement. It's because of the response. Mm-hmm. Right? And it all started with me making music. That's where I found out that what I had to say was different from other people. Because I always thought that music was whack. Because I was never talking about the shit that other people were talking about. And I felt soft for not talking about drugs, for not talking about blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And that was because I felt fake for saying things that I didn't do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So at some point in my life, I started noticing that people came to me for advice without me provoking it. And I started noticing that it worked. The advice that I gave helped, right? So it came to me that I'm like, I have a gift. To speak to people. Like I think I'm supposed to talk to people. Mm-hmm. Supposed to share my ideas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's like me using this gift in a ill matter. Using my wisdom for negativity. Mm-hmm. To manipulate. To make money. You know what I'm saying?
That's your intention?
No, I'm saying that seeing a fine ass stripper that's naturally beautiful, using her gift, you know what I'm saying, in that form, it's kind of like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like me using my gift in a negative way to manipulate people and take stuff from them.
Like profit?
Like profit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Ain't that how the world go anyway?
It is. Yeah. It is, but it's a choice.
It is a choice.
It is a choice, and some people can go further with that choice. Because I've seen some very intelligent dudes who do podcasting, and they don't have like, I've seen their intentions, and they're like, damn, bro, you really start some shit.
What you do is good, but the other way is called therapy.
Yeah,
advice for profit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so you think therapy is bad? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Because it's for profit.
It is.
But it helps. But why we got to pay for that?
Because it's time. You know what I mean? I don't think that you're not paying. Are you paying for?
Really?
Are you paying for their intelligence or are you paying for their hour?
Their intelligence. I asked you a question and I need your advice because you're intelligent about that topic. And then you give me advice and it fixes my problem. And you do it for free. Thank you, Ricky. You put this platform on YouTube. Thank you, bro. I watch podcasts all the time.
Yeah.
They give me good advice on relationships, give me good advice on weights.
Yeah.
And it's free. Instead of paying a trainer, I can go on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's different ways to give off the information. You gotta charge a motherfucker for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I've always been bad about that. Like I hate charging people, especially for something so simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody approached me about a video the other day and they're like, hey, how much would you charge me for this? And I was like, send me an example of the type of video you want. He sent me the example. I looked at the video. I'm like, bro, this shit's easy as fuck. I was like, dude, I could teach you how to do this yourself. So you don't have to pay me because I'm not trying to charge. Like, it's going to take me time to do this, but I'm not trying to charge you what the time is going to take me because I feel like I'm robbing you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it's easy. It's easy enough for somebody who doesn't know how to do it to do it. It was a simple cut. There was no transitions, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if you want something more complicated, then yeah, it's worth my time. It's worth your time. But this right here is not. It's like it's so simple. It doesn't improve my name. It doesn't improve my branding. You know what I mean? But I felt like most people would take that as a business opportunity.
Yeah.
And be like, all right, that's simple. Okay, let me charge this food what I charge everybody else, but I'm gonna do 10 times less to work. It's an easy job. You know what I'm saying? My heart doesn't allow me to do that. That's probably why I suck at business.
No, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's why you suck at business. If you ain't no finesse, that's the worst gangster on earth is a salesman. Because at least the gangster got the audacity to say, give me the money with a gun.
Yeah.
The salesman got a piece of paper and a pen and say, here you go, sign your life away. You don't know shit till months later.
Hell no. When I bought my first truck, I thought I was putting $5,000 down, bro. That motherfucker went straight to my insurance. Bill was still the same. I ain't used my insurance once. That gap insurance shit.
Bro, gangsters or salesmen, not in the hood.
And they did not let me leave the dealership. I almost bailed on the truck because I was like, because my truck was 24. By the time they rolled everything out, truck was like 32 grand. I was like, man, the ad said 24. I was like, I came here to get that truck.
What happened?
I came here to get that truck for 24. And I was like, nah. I was like, I'm out, man. I tried to leave. They didn't let me leave, bro. They said, wait, sit right here. I'm going to go talk to my guy. They came back. They were like, let's give this guy the truck for 24. At least take it for 24. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that my dumbass gave them the down payment instead of giving it to my bank. I had the loan from my bank. I should have gave the $5,000 to my bank. Said, fuck your insurance. Just give me the truck for 24. And I would have owed 19. But since I gave them my down payment and didn't tell them I didn't want the insurance, my down payment pretty much went into my insurance. And the truck was still at 24.
That's bullshit, by the way.
Fuck, bro.
That's bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? I thought, I mean, I guess in a way, in my head, I was like, I thought they were going to build it into the payments, which they technically did. That's why it didn't do nothing. I ended up paying $29 for the truck. You know? But I'm after the whole thing went down, I was like, motherfuckers. They literally just took $5 fucking grand from me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was trash, bro. Sales, bro.
Sales, gangsters.
So you're in the sales?
I was in sales. I technically am in sales right now. I sell myself every day. I approach people as a fan.
Well, that's different. Like selling yourself is different because you know your product.
It's the same thing. If you go into sales, you gotta know the product you're selling. Or you're not good at it. So I know myself best.
But if you're selling the product that's not good, you still gotta sell it.
But what if I'm not good? I'm still trying to sell it.
Do you sell yourself when you're not that good?
If I ain't, and I'm still trying and it work, some people gonna buy, some people not. Right. So sales is sales, if good or not. But people sell bad products all the time.
I feel like selling products is easier for me than selling myself sometimes.
Shit.
Because if I like, let's say I make a beat, right,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not that bad. It's like it's kind of crap. It's hard for me to sell that beat, bro. But if I have a product that ain't mine and it's not that bad, all I care about is getting it off my hands.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Nuh-uh.
Get it off my hands.
I can sell something that's mine way better than somebody else shit. I used to sell ADT security.
But
I don't
see,
give a
that's
fuck
the
about security.
but that's the thing is that the product ain't mine. So once it leaves my hands, it detaches itself from me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I see.
But if it's something that's mine and it goes, that's mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's theirs. It's in their presence now. It's part of
Mm-hmm.
me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's why I'm very like skeptical about my work
Mm-hmm.
and how it goes out. You know what I mean?
You gotta be arrogant to sell yourself.
After what?
You gotta be arrogant
To see yourself?
to sell yourself.
Arrogant.
You gotta be arrogant. You gotta defend yourself. You
Sure.
gotta be. Like if some kid wanted to work for me and do my editing, say how much you would do for free? Would you do for free? I do it for free. Okay, how much would you pay me to do it? Huh? Well, how much would you pay me to work for me? As you can't work for me. Cause you need to sell yourself right now and defend yourself in order to work for me. You gotta be arrogant. You lack arrogance.
Yeah.
You gotta have that to work for me. You have to be arrogant about yourself in order to sell yourself. I'm the best. If I'm a trainer, I'm the best motherfucker trainer. I got the most veins. I do the most reps. I drink the most water. I got the best diet. I'm gonna get you in the best shape possible. There's no motherfucker on earth who'll get you in best shape than me. Pick me or you're fucking gonna be fat.
Right.
What you gonna do? Pick that motherfucker and be fat, and you can be in shape in a year. Pick me, you be in shape 3-4 months. What you gonna do?
Right.
You gotta be. I'm the best. You gotta be arrogant. You gotta be. People call arrogance. They think it's rude.
Yeah.
In reality, but arrogance is your confidence.
My arrogance is my absence.
You say stupid shit, Rick. You know that. You really do.
It is though. That's my way of being arrogant.
You gotta be an asshole.
My arrogance is my absence and my my no response.
What do you mean your absence?
My absence and no response. I don't like, I'm not the type of dude that like walks around and says I'm the best like you. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you.
Okay.
It's just that the way I express that is by removing myself and letting them find out. You know what I'm saying?
Let the work speak for itself, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, type shit.
Okay.
I don't speak it. I'm not. I don't know why. It's just how I work. You know what I mean? Because I know my value. I know what I put in, and I know what I leave behind. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it was like, why am I going to tell somebody I'm the best if what I leave behind and doesn't make them feel that way? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fight somebody that doesn't agree. You know what I mean?
They don't agree to push on because not everybody gonna want that product. You gotta push on.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like, I'm arrogant in that form, in the form of absence and no response. That's probably why I'm so good at it, because that's like my way of arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it do make sense. I just feel like you gotta be. You gotta be an asshole. You gotta say why you are the number one. And if you say it out loud, it's probably more likely to be true. You gotta speak the shit. Your words speak volume.
I am arrogant though. I feel like in my projects.
In person,
I'm not arrogant, but like in my projects, especially I used to be really arrogant in music, rapping.
Yeah,
it used to be disrespectful.
Now, if you know you ain't that good and you being arrogant.
No, but I knew I was above average.
Okay, well, yeah,
you know what I'm
arrogant.
saying? That's one reason I stopped rapping, bro. I felt like I was not being myself 100%. I feel like music kind of brings out a worse version of myself. Do you ever feel that way?
About
just rap?
Rap?
Hip hop?
A worse version of me?
Because like as soon as I think about rapping or writing, it's always like it's arrogant as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I can see why. I see rappers doing that. Like T Grizzly, a big one.
What did he do? I don't listen to T Grizzly.
I'm a big T Grizzly fan. His arrogance, I love it. Like, he talk about how he the best in this. He got the Wraith. He the best in Detroit. He the best rapper alive. Anybody making a better rap song than me? But that's how you supposed to sound. That's what attracted me to his music. I'm attracted to music. I can relate to it. Like, hell yeah, nigga, you got the best song. That's how I feel about my goddamn weightlifting. That's how I feel, you know what I'm saying, about my business, my video, everything.
So
I relate to him.
So are you like a face-to-face competitive guy? You like to compete?
I'm very competitive.
I feel like that's competitive attitude.
I'm competitive. That's how men are in general. I think
not all of us.
I feel like it's a trait in men to be competitive. It's a competitive world we live in. We live in a competitive world. We all got to work for our keep. We got to earn our keep, which implies that we don't deserve shit.
You're right. We are competitive, but we don't all compete the same.
Look at the term earn our keep. It implies we don't deserve to be here. That's what that implies. We don't deserve this life. Granted, we ain't asked to be here. So we got to grind for this shit. We competing. Because this motherfucker's working for what I got, and I'm working to take everything everybody else got right now. I'm coming to take everything every motherfucker got in this gym. Any endorsement, I'm taking it. I'm coming for it. I'm competing for this motherfucking endorsement and sponsorship. So yeah, it's competitive as fucking this bitch.
Yeah.
You compete to be the best podcast. You got to be other podcasts. You competing right now. Your music was competing with other fucking artists. You're competing. Everything we do is competition. We moved up. If you work at McDonald's, want to be a manager, you got to compete with the other workers. You got to beat these other fucking burger flippers to be the fucking manager. It's all competitive. It's all a contest. It's all a game. And you competing to be the best.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. But we in it, and the system is too embedded deep, and we got to compete.
I don't like that because that's how you end up doing something you don't want to do.
But that's how you become a man.
And that's how people end up picking the wrong person for the job. Because why? Because they're looking at which hamster's running the fastest and not looking at which hamster's the smartest. The one that's not running, motherfucker.
That's on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. It's a competition though, bro. We competing right now. I'm taking that. Whoever listens to this podcast, I'm taking your gym spot. We think you the best. You got the game fucked up. I'm the motherfucking best. I'm gonna take your spot. Your endorsement, your sponsors are gonna be all mine. Best believe Muggsy Budget gonna be all over your fucking window, all over your motherfucking car stickers, all over the motherfucking billboard. I'm gonna be up there. Best believe that. I'm gonna be all over Instagram, all over your motherfucking girl newsfeed, your mama newsfeed, everybody newsfeed. I'm taking that shit from you. It's a competition, bro. I'm coming for you. That's real talk. Same with you, bro. You gotta know you're the best.
Muggsy for 2023.
Muggsy 2023, bro. I'm coming for all your shit. I'm gonna be the best workout influencer. You're gonna be on Instagram.
Yeah, as far as like influence motivation, man, you definitely got you. For one, you do good numbers for the amount of followers you got.
Thank you. It's weird, isn't it?
It's weird.
It is weird.
It's weird because like you get almost triple the numbers of the followers you have, and most people are the opposite way. Like me,
yeah,
I have more followers than sometimes the views I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are they not reaching all my followers or what the?
Yeah, it's weird. It is odd.
So like when I first was peeping out your Instagram, I was like, is this fool paying for views?
No,
because I was like, how's he getting these views? Because the only time I got views like that is when I paid for a sponsor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I could tell when someone was paying for a sponsor because your videos would show up at the same time every day, very consistently. You know what I'm saying? And it would say sponsor.
It would say sponsor on top. Yeah, it says it. Yeah.
But yours, I wouldn't even see your video on my newsfeed. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll pop up randomly one day of the week, and I'll look at the views, and it's like 3K. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy's got 500 followers.
Literally 507 right now.
I was like, how you getting these views?
And all them followers is from word of mouth. Every person I got following me, I said, take my phone.
But what makes... So, I have the same amount of followers as you, right? What makes... That's what I don't understand is what makes the algorithm catch your videos. Like, is it the timing? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? So,
it's a couple things. The marketing. That's one thing. That the bait. And... my mouth.
Well, definitely. So I'm starting to pick up on that on your content, as far as your content and how. But like you have some random videos where you're just flexing.
Yeah.
And they're hitting the same numbers as.
My last one's like 15K. My last flex was 15K.
But I'm saying like those random videos of you just flexing are comparable to my workout videos of me just putting workouts together in songs. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do the same. and my shit's like way more edited.
Yeah,
a lot more time into it. So I'm looking at it like, what the fuck?
So
what the fuck's going on?
When I say the marketing, let's squeeze that for now. No, fuck the marketing right now. Bait in my mouth. The bait. My last flex video got like 16, 15K.
I feel like you have more people watching you that aren't following you.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, you're right. But now look, so the flex video, when you first open the video, it's me doing this and my obliques are just shredded.
Yeah.
That's the first click you see. Like, as soon as you see just that instantly. A YouTube ad says skipping 5 seconds. That means you got 5 seconds to impress me or I'm skipping this goddamn ad. I'm not going to watch the ad.
A YouTube ad.
YouTube ad. That's just YouTube.
We're talking about YouTube or Instagram?
I'm just, that's an example. So if I got 3-4 seconds to impress me on Instagram, I'm scroll past that bitch.
Right.
I'm not watching. It's dumb. I'm not liking it. I'm going to go bye. See you later.
Yeah.
So they watch the whole thing. Then I like the motherfucker video. I'm going to watch the whole thing. Good. I'm going to go to this page. I'm going to go to the rest of his videos. I'm going to follow him. It's an all snowball effect. So that's the bait. The second one, when it comes to fitness, is the mouth. A lot of people in fitness don't talk to their fans. They pull downs. That's it. Curls. That's it. Just that they don't talk.
I do definitely agree with you when you interact with people at the gym, and especially once you make content that includes them in there. Pretty much, you got interaction from them all the time.
Way better. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why people get sad when celebrities die.
Yeah.
Because they're part of their life.
Yeah.
So oh, never mind.
But I definitely feel like some people carry more influence than others publicly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you definitely carry more influence than others.
Thank you.
Without having, like, you're not the biggest dude in the gym.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not the straightest guy in the gym.
But I feel like that's why I was asking you earlier. I was like, is this something that has happened elsewhere?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's just you. Like I feel like anywhere you walk into and you apply yourself, you'll create that environment again. I've
definitely done that several times.
You know what I mean?
Several times.
Like, you have a law of attraction that works in your favor. And I
don't know how it works.
Not everybody has that though. I don't have that. I feel like maybe I do. Maybe I do. I just haven't tapped into it. It might be this way.
Extroverted personality, bro.
I know that. One thing I notice is if I don't work, when I say work, I mean this. If I don't work my talents, music, whatever the fuck it is, video, picture, whatever the fuck it is. If I don't work, like, if I'm just a regular person on social media posting regular shit, my account's just regular. But it's when I apply these talents that I've learned and the things that I do and like when my social media presence becomes different. And I've noticed that if I don't do what I like to do, I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? I feel depressed. I don't feel like I'm fulfilling. You know what I mean? And but your influence is more. I know my influence is heavier on here than it is in person. I feel like you kind of have both though.
It's an extroverted personality for sure. I put it in person and on camera because I'm not scared of a camera. This camera is one camera. Granted, it might reach 1 million people. I don't see that yet. So I'm talking to one person at a time, getting influenced. I'm influencing them. And camera, the same thing, bro. I don't know how many people it's gonna reach.
When you're creating a reel, what's going through like your thought process?
So I'm editing it or like making it
just through your thought process as far as your audience. Like, what are you thinking? Because when you're creating something, and this dog's like, oh, they're gonna love this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you kind of have an idea in your head of what your audience is and who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have that idea, and sometimes you'll create some shit and throw it out there because you know someone's watching. And 9 times out of 10, click, they seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's my thought process when I'm making it?
Yeah.
I just do it, bro. Like, I don't got no script.
No.
I just do it, bro. You can't think about it, bro. It's fun. You gotta have fun.
For me, the workout videos was a way to create content without putting any thought into it. It's just we were showing up every day, working out every day, And I was just like, let me find a professional way to make this look cool and interesting with some music behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that. You know what I mean? But like it got boring because it was just the same videos, same style, same over and over again. And it wasn't like I was seeing a lot of difference in each video. We're shooting videos every day, busting reels every day. You know what I'm saying? And then at a point I found like I was getting the same amount of plays. It wasn't growing. I wasn't getting followers. So it's like I don't want to. I did not want to stick to just gym videos because I feel like I'm more than just a gym going motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I mean I'm so spontaneous. One day I might do music. I was like, I don't want my page to be limited to gym shit, and then I have to create a whole new page for music shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'd rather just make shit from what the shit that I do, and that could be anything. You know what I'm saying? How do you struggle with like not inconsistencies because you're being consistent, you just not being consistent in like do you struggle with staying just committed to like gym shit?
Do I struggle with that?
Yeah. Or is that like what you do? Because the reason I ask is, like I said, like I do the podcast, I do gym, I do music sometimes. Like I have a lot of talents. You know what I'm saying? And I struggle with sticking to one.
No, so with the gym shit, I'm just very good at it, and I built the platform so strong that I could just utilize it so good. Right. Now, before I did gym shit, remember, I was viral before.
Yeah.
I did the Trump video, the homeless video, all that, the water gun with strange video.
Yeah.
It all went up. Yeah. So, yeah, I was influencing people way before I met y'all, way before on camera. Yeah. So, I don't struggle with it, bro. You can do it anyway. I don't care about embarrassing myself. I don't care about humiliation. I don't care about what people think about me. That's why I'm always happy. I don't care what people think. Right. I got a camera in my face. Motherfuckers scared to walk around with a camera. Who cares? Fucking do it. Who gives a fuck?
I think you were the first one I saw in the gym. Full-blown influencer out there.
No one, right? Yes. And most influencers in the gym got a tripod, put the camera down, and do a workout and walk away, and that's it.
Because they don't got a friend that's
bullshit.
And a lot of friends don't want to be the friend that's holding the camera.
That's bullshit. They can ask.
You know what I'm saying?
How I do that, bro?
I mean, they can, but even when I was bringing my camera, I did not want to ask if it wasn't one of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not as comfortable in front of the camera as you, depending on where we're at. Like here, it doesn't matter. But like, I didn't like being in the camera at the gym all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it every once in a while, but all the time was just like, man, it's just too much. It's like I'm conceited. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
But every once in a while, it's cool. You know what I mean? But I feel like when you create content, you kind of have to get past that.
You got to get past it.
And create just to create. Not because of how you feel. Just keep going, keep creating, keep the consistency going.
Bruh.
You know what I mean?
The biggest example I got of that is a Trump video. I walked through hundreds of Trump, if not thousands. Spiritual was thousands of Trump fans with a mic and a cameraman. And it was eerie as fuck. I didn't give a fuck.
That takes guts, bro.
Didn't give a fuck. And look what happened.
As a black man to walk into a Trump rally with a microphone and a camera.
And that's it.
Immediately, you're like, "What's this guy doing?"
Immediately,
what's he's trying to? Well, like I would probably look at you and be like, "What is he trying to stir up to catch on film?"
Literally, in the gym, it's like he's trying to be a gym guy. In the Trump rally, it's a whole nother mindset. It's like, bro, this motherfucker trying to get ganked.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's a whole, like, bro, I didn't give a fuck. I was ready to beat somebody's ass.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna just go record and see what happened.
So, what was your purpose walking into the Trump rally?
To see if somebody's gonna fight me.
That was your purpose.
That was my purpose. In the beginning of the video, I said, I put a link to my GoFundMe for bail money.
That was smart, bro.
I literally did that.
That was smart.
Literally, it's on Facebook. I literally put the link down there for bail money and a GoFundMe account. Didn't need it because I didn't go to jail because nothing happened. It was a great day. Red carpet day. Everybody recording, taking pictures. Everybody was screaming, cheering like I was a fucking celebrity. It was everybody offered me beer, food, hop on the truck, man, I was going for a ride. I'm like, oh, it's good, bro. I'm just doing the video. Thank you, bro. Everybody stopped and hugged me, get handshakes. Some motherfuckers, hey, I'm gonna do shotgun for you. This for you, that's for your channel, that's for your channel. I'm like, damn, bro, bitch, thank you so much, thank you so much. I'm like, everybody being cool as fuck. No racism. Now, people probably was when I first walked into the pathway of all the cars. There was one guy who gave me, he kind of stood up with his chest up. I said, I'm gonna walk past you, bro. He said, I said, that's what I thought. Just like that, you could hear me say it on the camera. I said, that's what I thought. Walk right past him. I was like, I'm ready to beat anybody's ass who want to do some problem, who want a problem. That's the mindset I had going into there. If I had that mindset, bro, I wouldn't have completed that video. It wouldn't have been as good as it was. Because I had nothing but balls and zero brain. That's what success is. All balls, no brain. Or 10% ball, 90% brain.
Yeah.
Or wait, other way around. So you know what I mean. But yeah, so that's what that took to make the video successful. That's exactly what happened. And it was a success. It was a huge success. And I'm so grateful I did that shit. I'm grateful I got balls.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't got balls no more. Motherfuckers scared as hell these days. Too much brain.
That takes a lot of
Literally. That was 10% brains.
There's a lot that could have gone wrong.
A lot. I could have easily been dead. If you see the video, I went through hundreds of cars.
You know what I think? I think people were like, hey, don't do nothing stupid because he wants to get it on tape.
I got a camera rolling, so it's like, don't do nothing dumb any motherfucking way. But
treat him like royalty. Yeah,
love me, bitch. Because otherwise, you're going to be looking stupid on camera. But the thing about that video, I'm going to say this on camera right now. I've never exposed on camera till now, right? I left that Trump rally feeling great and peachy and creamy.
Yeah.
I went to, that was at Liberty Memorial, downtown KCMO. I went to Plaza downtown. It was a BLM rally. Okay? Never said this before on camera. They were violent as fuck. They were not nice. They were completely
So you went to another rally?
I went to a Trump rally because me and my brother was leaving work going to our Westport apartment. And there was a Trump line miles. I'm like, bro, I got the stuff. I got the equipment. We got to make a video. He said, bro, no. I said, bro, let's do it. We good. I got you. Something happened, just run. I got it. We did that. I said, bro, I think it's a BLM right down the street. Let's go down the street. So I said, let's go do that one too. It's probably going to be good. It was a complete opposite.
Really?
The white folks was being cool with me, offering me food and shit. The black folks was being rude. They were being at the BLM rally. They were being complete assholes, fucking racist ass, hunky ass. I'm like, to them and me. I'm like, bruh.
Why? Why you?
Exactly. I had a fucking American flag Under Armour shirt on and like a red, white, and blue just visor on. It looked like they just assume I was part of their clique or something.
Yeah.
And I'm disappointed on camera talking to Mike like, bro, this is a fucking shame. I can't even post this shit.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing. I'm like, it gotta be us.
Yeah.
It's just us. It was a bit. Bro.
There was a few years back. There was they were doing a lot of immigration reform rallies, and we were going to them, and there was a lot of function going on in the back all the time because there was anti-protesters in the back telling Mexicans to go back home, and there was always. I remember always hearing like my mom trying to calm people down and tell them that that's what they wanted. That was the reaction they wanted from us. They wanted to get violence on tape. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it was not going to be good for us because that's what gets put on the news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mexicans acting wild.
That's bullshit. And that's exactly what I did.
Mexicans gone wild.
That's the biggest. That was funny as hell. That was kind of funny. Now hear me out. That's what I proved with that Trump video. Don't listen to the news. Yeah. Because the news portrays them as all racist.
Well, that was my first initial thought of them not treating you how you expected to be treated. Is not trying to get that on camera, so they did the opposite.
But it wasn't even like that, bro. I had a cell phone.
But I asked you, did it feel like it was genuine?
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know that because I'm not there. I'm just making an assumption based on how, if I would have seen you in like a immigration rally, but I see it's hard to compare it because if I would have seen you at an immigration rally, I'd immediately think that you're like supportive.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying?
100%.
But if I'm in an immigration rally and I see a white man with another white man with a camera and a microphone and they're moving throughout the rally, I'm like, what are these guys trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people are going to act one or the other way. They're going to act violent and they're going to be disrespectful, or they're going to act the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There were people I talked to, specifically a couple, in that little car mix. What you guys doing? I said, just doing a little walkthrough. Can you interview us? I said, yeah, I interview y'all. I was like, so what's your occupations? Oh, I serve in the army. I said, thanks for service, sir. I'm a teacher. So I said, y'all, so hear me out. I'm not a Trump supporter. I made it very clear several times I was not a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I said, but see, I'm here peacefully, all love, no hate. They said, that's right. I said, why is there no hate? Because I love everybody. We want to get along. We just simply have political differences. That's the only thing it is. We have nothing against you guys. We love you guys. We think differently about politics. I was like, bro, they're not racist. They just have a different political view about things.
Yeah.
They're human. They're not like that. They're
That's
not bad people.
When Trump came into office, that was the same. It kind of divided me and some of my friends too. And I know my friends ain't racist. It's just different political views.
I don't support Trump.
You know what I mean?
I do now. Shit, Biden do dumb as hell. I might like his ass now a little bit. Only a little bit.
I supported Trump in different ways, but there was. I mean, he said Mexico only sends bad people.
Yeah, that's some shit he's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So how do you expect me to feel?
The Muslim ban was stupid.
How do you expect me to feel?
He categorizing all of them. Like, come on, bro. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, he got prices down. He did good things.
He did.
But it's just like, damn, bro, how do I trust this guy?
Right. He said some shit that make you think, hold on, bro.
And then he builds a fucking wall to keep my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From coming over.
That ain't working, by the way.
It didn't work. We created a ladder right away.
Yeah. Like dumb.
I felt like the Trump wall was literally just a statement.
A statement.
For them 100%. To remember Trump. It's like a statue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that's all it was. It wasn't gonna stop nothing. It wasn't gonna change nothing. Just a bunch of money spent for nothing.
For nothing. 100%.
So that was a bad business move.
It was. It was dumb, but now we got so off. But no, bro. The video proved a lot. I'm glad I did the video. The influence has happened throughout my adulthood, my young adulthood. I've had it. It's because I'm an extrovert.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to utilize that skill until I make it to the top. Until I'm the best. I'm going to bring my folks with me.
Yeah. Because
they gotta feel it. I ain't doing this alone.
Right.
By the way, I'm not by myself on this journey, bro, of influence to people. You know what I'm saying? You part of it. Sal part of it. Awesome part of it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like yeah, you're right. I feel like you need a team to make an idea bigger. And at least you need a team to make it to pull through. Yeah. You can't do it all by yourself.
I can do it by myself.
You know what I'm saying?
This is impossible.
You definitely sparked the influence in that though.
Yeah, appreciate that. I plan on doing that, continuing doing that in the gym. It's a slow process.
But I feel like it definitely requires a lot more creativity to create a variety of content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
A lot of, yeah.
Very well thought. You gotta be very well thought out.
And not only that, just to keep coming up with creative, just things to put out. Because a lot of mine happen spontaneously. Like lately, I've been putting up podcast reels. I don't know. I think you saw one of them.
I did see one of them,
and they're doing good. Those 2 little reels that I put out of just the podcast immediately showed more numbers, not your numbers, but more numbers than I get. And it was simpler videos than my fucking workout videos. But it was because they had a message. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we're actually having a conversation. It had a purpose, whatever. But
you're creating the feeling.
I'm creating.
Shout out Raul.
Yeah. That was a video.
He's creating the feeling.
Yeah. And I was giving them. Yeah, I think conversation just works better on video. You know, I think the fact that you have they actually talk in your videos helps.
It's always gonna help.
Yeah, because I didn't have any. Mine was just music. You know what I'm saying? So the interaction from me to them was minimal because they were just seeing a visual and a song. But what a lot of people don't know is that I was communicating with the songs that I was picking. You know what I'm saying? By what the song was saying. And that's the thing. Like that was the thing Curtis didn't understand. He's like, bro, just use viral videos. Your viral songs. Your songs will go viral, or your videos will go viral. But I was like, I felt like that was just like following the crowd. I was like, why am I gonna put the song on just because it's got 8 million fucking reels made to it, and this song has nothing to do with me? I don't even like the song.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
People ain't listening to the song. That's why people put subtitles on TikToks nowadays. A lot of subtitles on every TikTok. A lot of viral TikTok is subtitled word for word everything they say on the TikTok, including the music.
Yeah, because some people they don't have the volume on. Yeah, and they're just scrolling.
But if you hear it and see the words, they listen different because they can see it and they see it and they brain interpret it different because these are just receptors. Yeah. The brain deciphers what your eyes see.
So what I think about the podcast videos is they can clearly see that I'm on the microphone talking, and if their sound's off, they're not gonna know what the fuck I'm saying unless they turn it on. Compared to my workout videos, they don't need to hear what music I'm playing. They just watching what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I definitely could see the difference between having like talking in a video compared to not talking in one. There's a difference in views, definitely in that.
And people get scared for some reason. Like, bro, if I'm talking just like how we talking right now, talk like that to a camera by yourself. Why people get so bent on shape with the camera in front of them?
So look, this happened on the podcast. This happened to me the first time I did the podcast. Okay. Because the first time I ever did a podcast, I did it by myself, and I did it live. It was on Facebook. It was a live Facebook podcast where I was going to interact with all my followers and people wanted to join in. We could talk about anything. I was going to play music, whatever. And as soon as the record button came on, I felt like I had to get in character. I was like, what the fuck? But it took me like 30 minutes to like come back to earth and be myself again. But I noticed that the initial thing was like, okay, we're gonna go. We gotta go. Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like I immediately got into character, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm not being myself right now. And I've noticed that a lot of my guests that aren't used to being on podcasts or being on camera at all, as soon as I'm recording, they immediately change, and I get really professional. Bro, the way they talk is different.
That's irritating.
You know what I'm saying?
Irritating. Like the only difference with me is I'm acting. This is my real accent. Yeah. So I'm pretty much being myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But bro, who gives a fuck?
You can definitely tell when someone is not used to being put like. They feel like they're in a spotlight because they have a camera pointing at them and there's a microphone. Yeah. And they feel like, you know what I'm saying? But I firsthand get to see it because I'm here and I'm kind of used to it. But when I see it, I just think it's funny. I'm like, man, come on, bro, be yourself, cool. Yeah, it's better when you're yourself. You feel comfortable. That's why I like the one-on-ones because I feel like they're more. But sometimes I feel like it makes people more nervous because it is a one-on-one rather than having friends around. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see that. I just don't. I personally can't see that. I'm extroverted. Bro.
Well, yeah, that's why like you. Well, like I knew you could do a one-on-one. But there's certain people that can't. Yeah, and I've had guests that can, but they don't add anything to the conversation. Because there's been podcasts where I've sat there and we had awkward silences because they were waiting for me to keep asking them questions. Really? And when I started doing the podcast, I was like, hey, this is not an interview. It's a podcast. Right. It means you can ask me shit too. Correct. You know what I'm saying? And they forget and they would sit there just like, so
bro, what the hell? Are you serious?
When were you born? Yeah, bro, because they think it's an interview.
That's so fucking weird, bro. That's so fucking awkward, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to remind them like it's the difference between the podcast and the interview, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's weird.
Because they don't, like I said, they didn't add nothing to the podcast. They just want to get interviewed, and that's how I know that someone's not like an extrovert.
I can understand they feel that way because they on your podcast, but there's a difference. I can see why they think like that.
Yeah, I mean, it is my podcast, but it's our episode.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Yep. It's our episode. Add to it. I want to be challenged too. Hell yeah. You know, like when you said that perspective about your mom being buried and shit, and I was like, "Ooh, that's true." That was the first time I ever heard it that way. You know what I mean?
The soul thing.
Yeah. I was like, that's dope. I learned something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like bringing people in that will challenge my way of thinking.
Mm-hmm. It's an argument, not an argument, but it's a peaceful debate.
It's a debate, yeah.
That's what it is, a debate.
When my friend Julio came in, Julio is a Christian, heavily active in church. I was nervous, bro. He was the guy I made the last reel of when he was talking about if you're demon possessed, you can't say that. He said if you're demon possessed, a person that's possessed can't say that Jesus is Lord. And bro, I was nervous for him to come on the podcast because for one, like I said, I don't go to church. I don't know the Bible like the back of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I hope this guy doesn't try to convert me on live on my podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
So I was nervous. I was like, if we start getting into like a debate, I was like, I was nervous that he was gonna turn me out because I don't know I don't read the Bible like that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that way. But the whole time during the podcast, I was nervous because he was talking about God a lot, and I didn't feel like I had a lot to offer. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the stuff that he said made me learn a lot, and I realized that on some podcasts I teach, and on some I learn. And I was really uncomfortable on that one.
Really,
I was, but it's the best podcast. I feel it's my best podcast on my channel right now.
That's what's up.
Because I learned a lot.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And he's younger than me too. But he had just I learned a lot on his podcast, and it's also a lot of crazy stories that he just told on there. That's just like it's like scary stories. Like him telling me that story where he said that a person that's possessed can't say that Jesus is Lord. When he said that, I was like, they can't say that Jesus is Lord, and I said it because I was like, can I say it?
Right? I was like, well, can I say shit? Like, am I possessed?
Am I possessed? If I say I'm good, that's why I made the reel that way because I was making fun of myself.
Right?
Because when I said it, I put that guy. He's like,
good God,
bro,
all Christians.
But there's so many gems on that podcast like that, bro. I just haven't had the time to go back and do them, but there is a lot of gems on that podcast. And I like that because it's like it's a podcast completely filled with like mystery. And I think like 4 hours into the podcast, he finally asked me, he's like, do you want to be saved?
Oh shit.
But he wasn't asking me in the form of trying to get me to go in or nothing. He was just asking me because we had talked so much about God. I was like, yeah, bro. It's like I'd like to feel what other people feel when they do and they speak the way that you speak. I was like, it just hasn't hit. I haven't got to the moment where I feel like that, like that's who I need to be. I was like, and maybe I never will. Maybe I am being who I am supposed to be. Maybe I'm a soldier of getting people there, and I can't be that if this is where God wants me to be.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I say no. I'm good. Thanks.
No, because
no savings.
I feel like a lot of people go there and then come back and then find their spot. Because they as soon as I don't want to get into this topic because I feel like people are gonna fucking destroy me for it. But
oh well.
But I just feel like it's kind of like when you get a new job, you're fucking enthused. Yes, and your full blown job. You know what I'm saying? And then things are just not going like you thought they were, and then you take a step back. And then you find your place in that job.
Like your topic in religion?
I'm just saying, like when people convert and they go full God, sometimes it can be a lot. Like they're very churchy.
You want to be honest with you, bro? You
know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I grew up in church.
Yeah, they're very churchy. And they can get to a point where it doesn't feel realistic. Like, bro, you're just kind of delusional, bro.
I grew up in church for many, many years. I know a lot about the Bible. A lot. Here's some things I will say about the Bible. There's some things we'll say about church. There are some things I still to this day cannot explain that happen in church.
Yeah. Me too. That's why I have faith in God.
Yeah.
That's why I believe in God. Yeah.
Now, it's a lot of BS in the church. It's a lot of BS in church. A lot of profit being made in church.
It's a lot of anytime you have a what would you call it, a congregation, there's gonna be some BS.
They slander you for not giving out money.
Yeah.
They slander you.
Yeah.
And they say, God, how's this? Bro, this shit was built by construction workers and they got paid for this shit. I'm not trying to hear it. Okay, and then they
got a bill to pay.
They got to be able to pay. But see, then when they debate with you, when Christians debate with you, it's belief based. I'm like, bro, it needs to be facts, no beliefs, because belief don't work in debates. It don't work.
Belief in like, what do you mean, like?
So one of my homegirls, we went out to eat, me, her, and two other friends, and we talk about pro life and pro the abortion shit, pro life and pro choice. She Christian, she pro life.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, I want to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck are you pro life, you Christian? God. I was like, here we go. I was like, hey, I said, hold up, before you say the word God, don't bring a motherfucking belief in this topic. Bring up a fact. No belief. I don't want to hear nothing about God. Talk about the facts or don't speak at all.
But what do you mean belief?
A belief? The belief that there's somebody in the sky, the belief that there's a hell below us, the belief that there's a heaven in there, woo angels, halos, wings, woo. That there's no fact to that.
Yeah.
That's a belief.
Yeah.
A fact is the fact that you Mexican, the fact that I got fucking black skin, that the fact that this light is bright as fuck. That's a fact.
Okay.
There's no belief that this light is bright. It's bright. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's no belief. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. No, it's bright. I can't see.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between belief and fact. Christians tend to bring belief into debates that really need facts, and that's a problem. We can't. That's one thing I like about Christianity, about churches, about religion. It's all belief based.
Yeah, I found a meaty, like I've found a medium in between people that I found were too churchy and people that weren't at all, and then people that had found that medium where they're still facts, like you said, like they still know what the facts are, and they know the line. You know what I mean? And I found a lot of commonality in that area. You know, because I do believe in God, but I know when someone's like, "Whoa," you know what I'm saying? Like I can't say I've lost friends. I don't want to say that because if it works for them, it works for them. But I've had friends where they got into their religion and they weren't the same at all.
Same.
At all.
Same.
Like completely just shifted.
Same.
Yep. You know, and it's scary, bro. I'm like, to me, I don't know. It makes me. It kind of looks like mental problem, like a mental instability.
It is a mental instability. Look where the Bible came from. For black people in the South, that's the worst tool they got is a Bible. Look where it stemmed from. Slavery. Look what's in slavery's in the Bible. It's in Deuteronomy.
But see, like, yeah,
it's in Deuteronomy. It's killing women for having sex. It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Stoning women is in the Bible.
Yeah.
Drowning babies is in the fucking Bible. It's in there. It's all kind of shit that shouldn't be. Like I don't see how people can dedicate their life to things like that. It's no, and black people are slave to that shit in the South. Granted, where it came from, it's a tool to trap us.
I think it's a book of wisdom, or not wisdom, but guidance. And think about it. Back in the day, there wasn't a lot of like. So, obviously, social media wasn't there.
No.
It was harder to communicate with people. So during hard times, they had a book. You know what I'm saying? A book of guidance.
Don't mean it's the right guidance,
but it's how it was like brought into society, and it rolled into a snowball. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like tradition.
It was brought in by saying
I've never knew how to feel about the Bible. I don't want to not believe in it because I feel bad for not. Like I feel like I'm a demon if I don't believe in it. But I've never known how to feel about it.
I do.
Because like I do know that it's man made.
Yep.
A man made it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it goes completely against how I was raised to think that way.
And it's okay to think otherwise. It's okay to seek new information. That's one thing they don't like about religion. They don't want you to seek new information. They want you to stick with that Bible and stay with that Bible, and that's it. If you get to go out and seek new information, it's a problem for them. It's okay to learn something new somewhere else. It's okay to do that. You need to seek new information elsewhere. You cannot just stick with one book and believe that's the book. There are other books to look at to show you different perspectives on how this shit works. You know what I'm saying? So, not to mention, bro, Go ahead. What you gonna say?
Nothing. I was listening.
I kind of forgot my train of thought
You
there.
lost your train of thought.
I lost that train off the tracks, boy. Derailed. Shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that, bro.
The Bible to me is
especially because I like my mom's. She knows the Bible like the back of her hand.
Do you know any humans who read the Bible from cover to cover?
My mom's. She's taught. Even my dad too. They're very active in church.
But cover to cover.
I don't know. I don't. But she, like I said, they're very active in church, and they're very like. They speak in church, so they take parts of the Bible, they break it down. They're very active. So like for me to be who I am is it's hurtful for them because I'm like against some of their religion in the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay to be against their religion, bro.
I'm not against it. I don't feel like it fits me, and it hurts.
That's fine.
It hurts to know that it hurts them. You know what I mean?
That's the thing about us young people. We got to disappoint our parents.
I feel like it's because, bro, like, I don't know, man. I think for like Christian churches are more modern and they're more adjusted to modern day society.
I agree with that.
And I feel like Catholic churches are not.
I also agree with that.
They're very traditional. And for a kid, even me, for me to go right now and sit in mass is like, oh, holy moly! I'm hearing opera. Oh,
yeah, fuck all that.
Like,
squeeze it.
Sit down, knees. It's I don't know, bro. It's very hard to sit through it and actually gain something of it. But my parents have told me it's not what you feel in it. It's what it represents. And I haven't dug deep enough to know what everything exactly represents. And I was like, I don't know if I want something that feeds me. I don't want something that I have to learn to know what it stands for,
right?
And then have to sit there and I still don't feel well. I need to be fed. I need to be something needs to come in and something needs to make an effect for me to go to church. Because if I'm just going to church and there's no effect and I just going there because of tradition, I'm gonna go home feeling the same way.
Same way.
Or worse.
just squeeze it.
And that's when I made the choice and said, this is probably not the one for me.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay. As long as you're a good person on earth, God shouldn't give a damn what the hell you do. If you're a good person on earth.
Yeah. But if you notice, I never credit myself for my ability to speak to people. It doesn't I've always said God. I always put God in my conversation. Sometimes I feel like it's gonna stray people away because I don't ever know what people believe in. And immediately, once you mention God, they immediately think that you're trying to convert them into, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's just, I look at things like I showed you, like the Trinity thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a matter of following something that's bigger than you, not following what you believe, just something that's bigger. Because like I said, as soon as your emotion ends, your journey ends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you do it for a purpose, it doesn't end until the purpose is fulfilled.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I come to learn through my years of being in church. There's no greater hypocrisy than in Christianity. The biggest hypocrites come from churches.
Yeah.
The biggest. This is a guy at a gym.
But you know why though?
Go ahead, man.
Everyone, like, hypocrisy is everywhere.
Yeah, but it's greatest in the gym.
But it's very accentuated with Christian people people in the church because they're not supposed to be hypocrites.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like a guy that works out and doesn't eat healthy. You know what I mean?
But advocates eating healthy.
But advocates being healthy. That's why they look like they're more hypocrites than anybody else. But honestly, we're all hypocrites. We had a good ass breakfast today. And we go to the gym every day and create gym content.
That was a good. My brekkie was healthy though.
It wasn't the healthiest.
It was guac and egg and chicken. That was healthy as fuck.
With bread.
It was pretzel bread.
No. Fucking hash browns, motherfucker.
That's just
with chorizo.
No, the potato
sauce.
is olive oil on a pan. That's fine.
You sound like a Christian, bro.
That was funny. That was funny as hell. If I was boy, that was funny as hell.
I'm just fucking with you.
That was good as fuck.
No, yours was definitely more healthy than mine. I didn't give a fuck.
No, mine was healthy. But the hash browns is olive oil, potato on the pan. That's healthy. Olive oil is still good for you. But as long as the potato not fried carbs bad for you. Yeah, that was good, healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
Quit playing on me, bro. My breakfast was good.
Fucking breakfast, bro.
How many topics? One more?
We have one more.
One more.
Oh, two more.
Okay.
Let's finish them off real quick.
Okay.
Dating women with body modifications.
You know what? I'm going to say something right quick. Let me say something. Mm-hmm. They are trying to correct shit we don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about their body modifications. Mm-hmm. They doing shit we don't give a damn about. Mm-hmm. Why would I care about your ass being fatter with some jello in it? I don't care about that. I care about
normally is the bitches getting ass is the chicks that don't have ass.
Yeah. Then go to the gym and squat that damn weight. You modify shit men don't give a fuck about. I'm not fucking when they go to bottom of it. It ain't even for me. It's for them.
Yeah. This is the way I look at it.
Go ahead.
This is the way I look. I feel like with anything in life, right? With anything in life, if it's not natural, it's going to bring things that aren't for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meaning a female, let's say this girl's pretty, right? But she doesn't have a body. She gets her titties and ass done. She's going to attract a male that she would have never attracted.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? And is that attraction natural?
Nope. No.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Could be wrong, though. Some women will look at it like a blessing.
What she want? A high value man? Or just she want to be a hoe? Because she want to attract a high value man. He don't give a fuck about your ass.
But a woman will say it's for her self-esteem, for her mental health, and for her to feel better about herself.
If you respect yourself, you wouldn't do that.
One thing I'm going to say, though, is I've noticed a woman with modifications has a completely different attitude from a woman who's naturally curvy. Because I feel like a woman that's naturally curvy has carried that her entire life. And I feel like she's used to it. So she doesn't carry her. She might carry herself because she knows she's thick because of females around her. But it's not something that she paid for. Something that she has. So to her, it's like natural. It's not in her mind all the time. Mm-hmm. But when a chick pays for it, she like drives herself based on it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the chicks that are on TikTok shaking ass, most of them are modified. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they paid for that shit for it to work. Mm-hmm. So they are completely driving their entire entity based on their modification.
Their insecurities and lack of self-respect drove them to do this.
Yeah, but do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the difference between. That's why. Like, I don't think that BBLs they look bad. I think they can look bad.
You goddamn right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like sometimes they look good, depending on the woman. And I would rather have a woman with a natural body rather than a woman with a BBL any day.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
I love fake titties though. I can't lie. I don't mind them. They look good.
I've never touched a pair of fake titties.
I love them.
How do they feel?
I'm not a tit. No, I haven't touched them. I just love them.
You just love them?
And they look so goddamn perfect to me. But I never touch. I don't mind. I like natural body, y'all. But I love a fake titty, boy.
I've never touched some fake titties.
They just look good.
They look
like not them fucking big ones like fucking Kylie Nash. I'm talking about.
They look tough.
They look that knock your ass out.
They look tough though. They look like fucking. What do they look like? They look like. Why you look so dark, bro?
I don't know.
You look hella dark, bro.
Go right there.
Right there.
Right there.
They look. Yeah, they look like McLovin would have said like sandbags. Oh no, it wasn't McLovin. It was I don't know who it was, but they look tough, bro. They don't look soft and squishy.
I don't give a damn. They just look good to me. I ain't fucking your titty. I'm fucking your pussy. I don't give a damn about your titties. I ain't finna fuck them. I just like the way they look. Shit.
I like the way they feel though, natural ones.
Me too. I do. Yeah, but
you know. But see, like sometimes women get their body modifications because of how their body turned out after pregnancy.
That's
and I feel like when it comes to that, I understand more in that form, because you know what I'm saying. For a woman, woman does lose her shape, and it's unfair because they carry the baby. You know what I'm saying? So I lean more into that than a woman just doing it for whatever reasons, for beneficial reasons.
I know some girls who had babies. I know a girl who got twin girls and one boy, and she looks phenomenal. I'm like,
yeah, but some not every woman bounces back the same though.
She Mexican too.
I think it has a lot to do with genetics.
Her mama bad as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with genetics. Because I've seen some, like they say, black don't crack. I've seen some women in their 50s, 60s that are black women, bro, and they look cracking. Like they're 30.
They ain't cracking.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm just like, damn.
They not. Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union. They ain't cracking.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty. They ain't cracking, boy. They right. But money make you right, too.
True.
That's what money do. If you ugly as fuck, money will help you. That's right. I swear, if you're ugly, I swear to God, money will help you, boy. I swear to God.
Right.
Money will put you up if you're ugly as fuck.
So would you date a girl that's modified, or it depends on how she's modified? How? So if she got fake titties, you good with that?
Yep.
Fake ass?
Nope.
You want real ass?
I want a real ass.
Are you an ass or a titty guy?
I'm an ass guy. That's why I gotta be real.
Okay.
What
about lips?
No.
You don't want no fake lips?
No. Hell no.
What if she ain't got no lips, but she got a fat ass?
hey, hell no, boy. What the fuck? Open your mouth, girl. It is open. Like, oh shit. Like, damn. Like, okay, well, shit. Ooh, that's a good question, bro. Look, man, it ain't about that. But it's about
Are you a
kisser?
Inside. Huh? Are you a kisser?
Am I gonna kiss her?
Are you a kisser?
I love kissing.
You enjoy kissing?
I love kissing. A lot.
Yeah. So
the whole shebang.
So lips for me, I like kissing too. So like, lips are big. I've had girls with small lips, bro. And it ain't as fun, bro.
Really?
It is not as fun, bro.
I don't like no goddamn fake ass lip though. Hell no.
Nah, bro. My girl got some big old lips.
She black, ain't it? Is she black?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you got big lip. Black people got big ass lip. Look at my goddamn lip. Look at that shit. Big as hell, bro. For no fucking reason.
Best lips ever, bro. For real.
I agree. I never kissed a black girl before. Yeah, I have. I lied. Yeah, I have.
That's why all these other girls looking like they put a cup on their face trying to get some big lips, man.
Bro, don't do that goddamn. This shit ugly as all.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can tell when something's not natural to your body.
Yes.
I'm starting to see a lot of black women get nose surgery, like make their nose smaller. Mm-hmm. Immediately can tell.
I don't. Why?
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, that's not a black genetic. So immediately you can tell when their nose is modified. Mm-hmm. Like there's this model, Instagram model. I've been following her for years, but I was following her when she kind of first started coming out because she's thick as hell, bro. She's thick as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit!
Thick as hell. Like she stands out thick. You know what I'm saying? And she just been on my Instagram, but recently I've noticed that her face has changed completely, and I'm like, ooh, I think she went too far. Like now she went too far. You know what I'm saying? Because like she changed. Like her nose changed. Something's wrong with her cheekbone now. Like her face is just weird, and when she smiles, it's just weird. Like it doesn't look like her old smile. You know what I mean? And I can tell when she posts videos. I can tell that she's like. I can almost feel like she understands that she probably she feels like she went too far. And this is when women start to like have that consistent surgery trying to fix something that went wrong, and then it ends up some little Kim shit.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck, like, because I thought she was pretty before she got the fucking surgery. And now she got the surgery, she looked like, now she looks like a doll.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not in a good way, like a doll. Like, you look plastic now for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want no modified chick, bro.
Girls removing ribs and shit. Removing ribs to get skinnier waist. Keep your goddamn ribs over your goddamn
removing
lungs.
Ribs for the thin waist.
Your ribs need them lung protection or whatever the fuck, whatever way it works. Come on now. Good God Almighty.
Hell
My
no,
bad. Brian Nicole, you can go ahead. Last
one's interracial dating.
I've only done that.
You've only done interracial dating? You've never dated a black woman?
No.
Why not?
I'd love one. Don't get me wrong.
You've loved a black woman?
I'd love one. I would love one.
Oh, you would love one.
Well, particularly where I'm from, because black women down south, they do not lose good black men.
Yeah.
At all. They gonna fight. They all about not fighting for a man. They find a good black man, they gonna beat a bitch ass for that man.
Yeah.
They gonna cook for that man. They gonna take care of that. They gonna hunt her down. That's 100% trustworthy right there.
Yeah.
They ain't losing no good black man.
Yeah.
It's rare. Very rare now. So
you haven't found it here?
No.
No?
No.
Have you tried?
Of course. I mean, bro, wherever I see a woman that I like, I'm a try to gank her. But I ain't never just found a good ass black woman, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard, but yeah, oh yeah, black woman is fuck. Let me make my cup of tea right there. Now, granted, it's some black girls I'm actually attracted to.
It's crazy because you've never dated one.
No, and I'm attracted to a couple. I'm attracted to a couple good ones. Truly,
Right.
just they taking or in college or doing anything or like it's whatever, bro. So, I mean. But no, my first girl.
You do find black women attractive.
I find every woman attractive. Man, people always tell me you like white girls.
That's what they say about me, about black women. Oh, you only date black women. You got a type.
Bro, no, I don't.
I'm like,
bro.
nah, bro.
My body count is 2. No, 26.
I do have a type. I like thick girls.
I like gym girls.
I can admit that I like thicker women, but it doesn't mean that I can't like a Latina thicker woman.
Right.
The problem is that every time I tried to talk to a Latina that I liked, she liked a black dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
oh, you can tell.
So I was like, okay.
No, I only been with 2 girls in my life. I'm 26 years old. First one was white. Second one was Asian.
Yeah,
that's a curveball to most niggas. Like, an Asian girl? Like, yeah. Really?
But definitely, I found a lot more relation with black women versus white women. I don't know why. And I think it has to do with childhood trauma, as being an immigrant child coming to America. Because the first women I did like was white women, white girls. But I was a foreign kid. And nobody wanted to fuck with me besides my other foreign kids. You know what I'm saying? So every time I try to like even interact with a white girl, it was always... You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I grew up with that trauma, and I never been able to like interact with white women as well as black women. For some reason, it's easier with black women, and they've always been. Well, the ones I've interacted with, I've always been very welcoming, very understanding, and I didn't feel like I've ever had to chase more than I had to. You know what I'm saying? And with Hispanics, I feel like I gotta fucking chase my fucking ass off before I could even get a chance. You know what I mean? And
you attract black women?
I don't know. I think I don't think I attract them because at first they don't think I'm attracted to them until they hear me talk or they start to get to know me, and then they become attracted. But I think for first glance, no, I don't think so.
I attract good women. White or black or whatever the fuck they are.
I attract good women.
A lot of my homegirls are very good women.
I said I attract good women. I'm still single though.
Me. All my homegirls who I'm friend zone with right now are very good women. All of them.
Yeah.
Except for like 3 of them. but like all of them are good ass women. Like I would low key date a lot of them.
Every woman that's tried to be my friend has fell in love. I've never been able to have a girl that's a friend.
Really?
Because they've always had feelings.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of homegirls, bro. That's crazy. A lot.
I mean, bro. I
gotta text my homegirls on a daily.
I'm everything they want every time.
Wow. I'm that good guy that they see is a good guy but want a bad guy.
Nope.
That's the girls I'm fucking with.
Every chick I had like my girl. She was we met. We started dating, and then we became friends. Mm. But we've always had a thing for each other.
Ooh.
You know, me and my girl.
Okay.
But when even like in high school, when I had friends that were girls, at some point they liked me, and it was always they liked me first, and then they were friends because I didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? But they always liked me first. I can't say that I had a friend that's like just been around and hasn't liked me at all. Just as a friend, I can't say that.
That's crazy. I got quite a few. I got quite a few of them. That's crazy. Shout out my homegirl Bree. Bree is one of the coldest girls in the gym. She is cold, super cold, super gorgeous. But I'm not attracted to her at all. No attraction whatsoever, bro. And she's one of the most gorgeous women I've seen in my fucking life. Mm-hmm. No attraction. She's just a cool ass girl. She my friend.
I think you know what the reason is. I think when I do try to make a friend that's a female, they think I like them.
That's the fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
I'm just trying to carry a conversation.
Right. On God. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the energy you come off with too, because I can do that with a lot of girls and be friends with. I don't know.
Nah, but I feel like when you're just genuine. See, that's my problem, bro. My problem is I'm always genuine, and I feel like women feel like they can get close, and then they once they get comfortable, they're like, oh, maybe this will work, you know, and then they want a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because my girl told me that she's like, I hate the fact that you're honest with everybody. She doesn't like that. She's like, because women like that. They like honesty. And when you're honest to a woman, she might think that you want something and you're just being honest. That's just because that's you. Mm-hmm. You know, and I was like, oh, she has a point. I was like, she might be right. That's probably why I've never had female friends.
Damn.
Because I'm just honest all the time. You know what I mean? And they get comfortable. And I'm not saying you're not honest.
No, I'm honest.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm honest in places I shouldn't be honest in, or maybe I get into conversations that I shouldn't get in with.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like me and my homegirl, we talk about their boyfriend, talk about their sex life.
But it's not like I ask the questions; it gets brought on to me, and then my perspective is what makes them feel like they like me. Mm-hmm. Sounds fucking. I feel like I'm gassing myself up, but it's really, bro. I don't have a female that I can say she's my friend that hasn't liked me at some point. Can't say that.
I can definitely say that. I don't know. I can't relate to that. Like, we talk about anything.
We're gonna watch. Someone's gonna watch this podcast and be like, "I'm gonna be your fucking friend," and I'm not gonna like you.
Oh, it's funny. No, it's easy to be friends with a girl, bro.
Just so you can say you've had one.
You want homegirls, bro. You would definitely want homegirls.
Not now. Not when you got a girl.
Well, no. When I get a girl, bro, she might have a problem with me because I got a lot of homegirl friends, and they all gorgeous. Like they all gym freaks, gorgeous, Instagram famous, kind of like 10, 12K type shit. Like they balling type shit. So it's like, who the girl you talking to? Like no.
I mean, I guess
if I got a jealous girl, she gonna hate my friends. But I'm a faithful ass nigga too. So hey,
me too.
Hey. Faithful as hell.
Me too. Damn, this is crazy. I'm really thinking about that.
What's that? Like how you can't?
Never.
I cannot relate to that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to me. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Or maybe they do like me. They don't want to tell me.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're more approachable than me.
I'm very approachable,
and it's like it's really easy to be. Because I'm not very approachable. I'm not. I'm not very open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very vulnerable, I guess. And I feel like I feel like that's probably the reason, because I'm not that available. And I feel like the girls that are around me and I'm becoming available is because they had an intention to take them that far to be able to have a conversation around with me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Every girl I'm cool with in the gym, I approach them first. All of them.
All of them. Don't speak to a lot of girls at the gym, but if I did, and if I do, it's because they knew y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's really it.
I feel that. I don't know. And like I said, bro, I wouldn't mind if any of them girls made a move. I'm like, okay, I might not do shit. I'm gonna let them do the move, but I'm not attracted to them though. I'm not attracted to them.
Right.
I'm not, like, truly. But if they try something, I ain't gay. I ain't no gay man. So I ain't gonna tell you no.
He said I ain't gay.
Hell no. Nah. But you the homie though.
So you would date a black girl?
Hell yeah, bro. I'll date anybody, any race. I've talked to a Mexican, dated a white girl, and smashed an Asian.
Never had an Asian.
That was interesting.
Never had. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they're very in their culture.
They are. Damn, that's what I can say. She was, bro. Her daddy was something else.
Really?
Yeah, her daddy was something else. But we did it in my apartment, my first ever apartment. But no, it was definitely.
You do look like a Wu-Tang type motherfucker though.
That's
bro.
black.
But that's like.
Yeah, I know. Dumbass. Stupid. Take Wu-Tang. You so fucking dumb, bro.
Wu-Tang type motherfucker.
So stupid, bro.
She's gonna go black.
Nigga.
It's gonna be Wu-Tang black, bro.
Wu-Tang black. No, it was interesting, bro. It was interesting. My first Virginia was a white girl. But I don't care what I date, bro. I definitely see myself next with a white girl only because I just attract a lot of white girls.
It's just like,
I really do. Attract a lot of white women.
It definitely takes a different type of person to date interracially.
Wow.
It does.
How?
Because some people can't.
Well, I have a phone and I can call who I want.
But some people can't. Like
how?
I've heard of guys saying I like dating my own race.
If I did that, I'd have been celibate from high school to now. Because I was celibate for 5 years when I left my first girl in high school. That was 5 years. Fuck the Asian, been celibate for 3 years. It's been 3 years since I had sex.
I think once you date outside, it makes you very different.
Really? Mm-hmm. So, bro, if I look for a black girl, I'll be celibate for 3 more fucking years, bro.
It does make you pick up different type of habits. Or not habits, but like you just act different, bro. Like I was talking about earlier, like you just handle things different. You look at your own women different because you find values in white women or Hispanic women that black women don't have, and then when you date black, you find values they have that other don't. You know what I'm saying? And you know that if they haven't stepped out of their race, they'll never understand what you've seen. Because they're stuck in their own shit, and then they're gonna look at you. If they don't fuck with other races, they're gonna they'll look at you wrong for doing it. Oh, you like black bitches, black. You know what I'm saying, bro? I've been told that before.
Same me with the white girls.
I've been told that before. Oh, you like black girls? The fuck?
Yeah, but I like everybody else too.
So what the fuck that mean?
Right?
Don't mean shit.
Fuck out of here.
I was told I was too ghetto one time.
By who?
A Mexican chick.
You too ghetto?
Yeah,
you definitely ain't ghetto.
Because of the way I talk. And she's
what?
Like, oh, you're ghetto.
Nigga, I'm more ghetto.
And I was like, where you from? She's like, I'm from Independence. I was like, fuck.
She said that?
Bitch is dumb.
Independence, she said that?
She's like one of those Mexican chicks that wants to be like, she probably wants to date a white guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She's from Independence?
She just strikes me as a woman who wants to date a white guy. And it's like a college-bound, preppy. You know what I'm saying? And
go to fucking ASU or some shit and find a nigga there on the campus.
And when she said that, I was like, it like embarrassed me. But it embarrassed me because I was embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you mean by that.
I was
100%.
like, I'm sorry.
I'm so weak, bro. That is funny. I'm sorry.
I was like, I'm sorry.
That was good, bro.
And the reason why is because like there's females that I grew up with that were like that. They looked at Mexican men like fucking trash because they liked white men. You know what I'm saying?
That's so retarded.
And then they come back later when they get dragged the fuck out by a white guy trying to act normal again.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just that's why I just for me I've just been blessed with the black women I've had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it hasn't been forced. None of it was me chasing, making it. None of it was that. It was all, I met them. We found similarities. We clicked. It didn't work out right away because it is a different culture. Big cultural change sometimes. It's scary as shit. Different families, different hobbies. It takes a little like, you have to kind of go in slowly, absorb it all in. You can't just jump right in all the time. You know what I'm saying? But it always turned out great. Like I said, my ex, I can't say nothing bad about her. Great woman. You know, we just had differences that were hard. They were gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, the one I got going great.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, whoa.
That's good.
Why should I look anywhere else?
Right. No reason to. Hold her down.
You know?
Stay 100 down. Keep her there. Don't let her go nowhere.
Right.
Hell no.
That was the last subject.
That's
bro.
it?
That's it.
We closing out?
Hell yeah. You want to?
Yeah, bro.
Your ears hurt?
Yeah, my ears hurt. My head hurt. No, I'm playing. And before we go, I want to say right quick, man, congrats on your platform, bro. I love what you're doing here, bro. Your podcast is crazy good.
Thank you, bro.
I fuck with what you're doing here, bro. I know it's going to blow up for sure. It's going to blow up for sure, 100%. Nowhere but up from here. Thanks for having me here, bro. MUGZYBULLJUNK. On Snapchat, MUGZYJ on Instagram, man. And make sure you follow my boy Ricky, man. He doing his thing, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Feeding to his shit, bro. He doing his thing. He doing it right.
I am RM everywhere.
Yeah, bro. He is really doing his thing, bro. I'm telling you, he cold with the questions. You get good advice. Even off the camera, bro. Before we even really got on camera, bro, he would give me advice on my hardships. Because we've been cool for a little while now. And my man's been doing his thing, giving me good advice for literally months. And I would always go to him truly for a good word. This the first person I go to for a good word if I needed some advice. Truly, I mean that. I'm not just saying that because we on the camera. I really mean what I'm saying. So nah, man, you gotta fuck with Ricky, man. It's real talk. What was the IMRM?
IMRM, man.
IMRM, boy. You gotta fuck with him, man. Real talk. Real talk.
You want to let them know where they can see that Trump video?
The Trump video is gonna be on my TikTok. It's gonna be MUGZYBULLJUNK, MUGZY bull like the animal and junk like trash, baby. Go on there, watch it. It's on the bottom. On my Facebook, MUGZYBULLJUNK. It's on my Instagram, MUGZYJ. You can watch it on there. Follow my Instagram, man. I'm telling you, we're going up from here. I'm gonna be the #1 workout fitness influencer on earth. Ain't no doubt in my mind. I'm #1. I do the best. I'm gonna be the best. That's that. Don't debate with me. I'm #1. That's that. I'm arrogant, motherfucker. Fuck him. Do something about it. Shit.
Fuck with Muggsy, y'all. We out.
God bless, baby.
God bless.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
Always, bro. We'll be back.
We'll be back, baby. We back.
For sure.
For sure.